How's it going, Rack viewers? Screw and getting right back into another Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition homebrew. The homebrew, of course, being my personal homebrew in Star Wars. Why? Because it sounded like a great idea, and I mean, hell, if you're gonna make a game in 5e, why not have it be something you're at least really familiar with, and something that you're pretty sure you can have some fun with, you know? At least that was my original idea. As to how well that's going over, well, the players like it. So, I'll count that as a win. But, oh, interesting. Okay. So, sadly, we are not having Arats today. I just literally learned this as I read my Discord. He apparently had a thing going on, so, okay. Get to roll without the sniper, so that's going to be interesting. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the Discord and recap the wonderful situation these wonderful people have themselves in. Hello, is it me you are waiting for?
Ayo. It's actually death that we're waiting for, but same difference, really.
Death comes later.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning?
Morning?
Yes,
Where
because
do you
someone's
live?
gonna die.
Ha ha! I get it. Morning as into mourn. Ha! More's funny. That's really macabre.
Whoa, wahoo.
But untrue.
Hey, Grim, I broke myself.
I'm afraid to ask how.
I was trying to figure out what exactly would happen if you pushed a speeder off the side of the cliff, and I can't decide whether or not it would fall or if it would just kind of just float away.
I mean, honestly, bit of both. It'd probably end up going into like a free spin and crash into something.
Yeah.
I just had an idea.
It can't be any
What's
worse
that?
than fucking bomb. Seriously. Bomb?
Are you challenging me?
Bomb.
I think you might think this idea might be worse.
I don't know. It's pretty hard to top a terrorist act at this point.
We shove that orange speeder off the edge and then jump on it and basically surf to the bottom of Nar Shaddaa.
And a
Yeah,
free-falling,
there's,
tail-spinning speeder that has seats for 2.
Yes.
Also, most of us don't go in the initiative until after we're going to be filled full of blaster fire.
Also, I think you're missing the issue. Like, the issue isn't escaping. There's only 3 security guards on the turnover. The issue is the fact that there's no way to sweep this under the rug.
Hey, Gracchus did say do whatever you really want.
Within reason, I imagine. But we'll see.
Yes, you will. So, quick version of the recap. Y'all were tasked from good old Gracchus the Hutt, to basically break into a casino of a supposed rival of his. He did say by any means necessary. And to basically purloin a lightsaber from the vaults. Lucky for you, apparently that didn't get that far, as it was literally laying on the table for cataloging before it even entered the vault. And through some shenanigans here and there, you know, one being a Trandoshan just literally pumping a speeder full of shotgun slugs, because that was a fantastic idea, won't lie. Causing a major ruckus, major distraction. Your wonderful, totally not a Jedi compatriot, unplugging a few cameras and the swiping of a key card involved earlier on. Managed to get into the vault, snag up the lightsaber. Was very tempted, not without reason granted, to possibly get further in and steal more than that, but decided to kind of just grab what you needed and leave. And then we hit the speed bump of this plan, where at first Fluke, pretending to be a bounty hunter hunting the Trandoshan, managed to get everyone to kind of back off as he was claiming a prize. And somehow that turned into, I have a bomb.
The best part is that I have exactly no recollection of how we got from point A to point bomb. Like, literally, he was saying something about taking the Trandoshan in, and then bomb.
Yeah.
You're not keeping over anything there.
Jesse,
Yeah.
where's your character? Jesse. You don't get to hide behind the Trandoshan with the shotgun. Or Lloyd.
I'm not behind Lloyd.
Well, you're either behind the Cathar with the German accent or Gracchus the Swole. But needless to say, that is where we find ourselves. So without further ado, let me make sure I got my recorder set up perfectly. Okay, perfectly enough. And let's find ourselves into this wonderfully, absolutely, completely screwed situation you all have found yourselves in.
I won't lie. I went back and watched that part from the last one, and I lost the plot while watching it.
I think you all kind of lost the plot while experiencing it.
Who's the security guard with the number 2? Who's the second security guard?
Batman.
The one right there in front of you.
Fuck!
Okay, what? So,
Gogo goes after
Hold
the
on.
one that's standing right next to him.
okay.
I mean, come on, it can't go over terribly for you, right? There's no chance it would go terribly for you.
I'm already stressed out as it is. Let's go.
Really? You're stressed out. You, the one that went with, I have a bomb plan. You're stressed out.
These people are clearly drunk, Bomb.
It was going so well. That all said, this... Oh, I gotta pull up frickin' his sheet too, since he's not here, so I get to be a clone commando. Why do I always end up playing, like, some character at some point in this? I swear to God, at some point I'm gonna play all of you at some point and just ruin your personalities. Okay, there's you. Good old Draz, who I did not forget to put in the turn order. I did not forget that at all. Okay. So, things are kicked off. Things are terrible. Vin gets to act first. Vin, please save them from themselves. Please save them from themselves.
So the situation is the security guards are all pointing their guns at this Mandalorian, basically.
Well, all but one. The one closest actually has a baton out that's sparkling with electricity, which might hurt a lot.
Cattle prod.
Yes, I'm gonna use the club against the guy wearing armor.
The electrified club against the guy wearing metal armor.
Okay, so Vin takes a look at the assembled scene. He really just got here right before people thinned out, so he doesn't even know what's going on. He just sees that, you know, there are 3 guys with weapons pointing at the Mandalorian, and his first instinct is to run, but...
Is there a but? Is there honestly a but? You see these 3 assholes all looking very angry, and this man holding a very familiar bomb.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a but to that conversation.
The bomb.
The bomb.
Can I can't remember. Did he arm the bomb? Would that even be obvious?
It's not armed.
I'm about to say, please tell me you were smart enough not to actually arm the bomb.
I didn't.
The bomb that would level a city fucking block while you're basically a mile up in the goddamn air. That would be
And
bad.
holding it.
I mean, how big is a block really?
Actually, about the size of this entire map.
That's a big bomb.
It wasn't tiny when I wrote it.
Okay, so Vin quickly takes stock of the situation.
It's bad. That's it. That's what you
And-
gain from it. It's bad.
He starts to back away, and then he stops.
no.
And
Oh no.
he thinks back to the Inquisitor that these guys helped him run away from, and he thinks, I can't do it. And instead, he yells out, I found you, and runs towards the Mandalorian. Does anyone stop him? Does anyone...
At hearing you shout and run forward towards the Mandalorian, they actually kind of blink and slowly, all three of them turn and look at you. I'm afraid to ask this, but what are you doing?
So Vin reaches out with a gloved hand, and as though he's just slapping this guy on the face. On the faceplate, does the Mandalorian do anything to stop him?
Honestly, he's just shocked at the moment that these guys stepped up on him. He thought it was gonna clear the entire place, but he didn't.
They rolled really high on their insight checks.
So the minute his hand makes contact with the Mandalorian,
Wait. Oh no.
the Mandalorian
Oh, no!
vanishes.
Okay then. So this just got even more insane somehow. So
And
everybody's
he looks
watching.
around. Okay,
As you literally
sorry, you go.
run up this Mandalorian and say, I found you! Slap him across the face, and he literally just vanishes from existence.
And then he looks around, a little bit wild-eyed, and says, "Ha-ha! It worked!" And I think that's my turn.
I really
What
want
do
you
I
to roll,
roll to retain sanity?
that'd be a wisdom check. As for her, what I'm having Vin roll for this, because I'm not... Fuck!
I don't know, deception?
But how are you
Deceiving
trying?
for
That's
what?
exactly deceiving what?
You just ran up and turned someone invisible. I'd say that.
My disintegrate worked!
Okay, do you actually say that? Because that would be a deception check.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
Okay, that's a deception check then.
Okay. Here goes nothing, guys. I'm not very good at charisma skills.
That's alright, they're not very good at... Oh... Okay, I think... Hold up.
Does that count as a failure? Does that count as something where I can use guided by the Force?
I would say in this case, probably. Hold up. Okay, because the way that thing's written, if it's a contested check, I have to roll to see if they beat you. So let's see that first.
Okay.
The good news is they're not that wise. The bad news is they're average. So let's see. I'm rolling out in the open for this. I'm going to actually check public.
Okay.
Let's see what they roll. Well, that's a good start right out of the gate. First asshole rolled a 1.
Wait, the Gungan's back?
No, I just had him tagged because I made a joke.
Oh. Okay.
That's an 8. So you're good so far. I don't fucking...
Grim, I legitimately would not believe you if you had hidden those rolls.
I know.
still don't believe you.
That's why I rolled it out in the open, because... Fucking...
The thing is, seeing is not believing. I don't understand. It's impossible. What? What?
Oh my god. We'll get to that in a moment. First, let's see what Fluke rolls. I mean, you know what's funny? He has no idea what happened either. He wouldn't. So let's roll his insight.
Grim? You okay there, buddy?
Holy shit, I didn't know she could do that. He could do that. I didn't know they could do that. They could do that? How have you guys had so much trouble if they could just disintegrate people at a touch? Yeah, that's his turn. This guy's just standing there still in awe of just watching this bullshit happen, blinking and going, I've never seen anything like that before in my life. The hell just happened? So that's his turn, because he was going to smack the guy, but there's nothing to smack to his knowledge now. Look, you're invisible.
I wouldn't know what's going on at all.
No, you would see that you are invisible, but
Oh,
you
I
wouldn't
would?
understand.
Well,
wouldn't you?
would, but you wouldn't.
Is he having like Lord of the Rings vision? Like whenever they put
I-
No, nothing like that. He sees everything normally. He just can't see himself or anything he's carrying or wearing.
Probably first thing to do is get the fuck away from them, and then try to think of what the fuck just happened.
That's fair.
Honestly, this might be an open for him, so he might just get on the ship too while he's at it.
It's raining.
Good plan. Good plan.
Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. Other guards are just kind of looking to each other. It's like, no, really, what the fuck
Head
just
scratching.
happened? There was a man here with a bomb. It's gone now. Way to go. He says he disintegrated him. He slapped him across the face. I know. And he's gone. There's not even ash left. In fact, they both kind of just slowly look back to Vin and then slowly take a step back. That's their turn. Straz's turn, who literally had this entire, okay, we're fucked kind of thing plan going on in his head, sees this happen, blinks. Well, all right, then that just happened. One moment. Umbaran, you might want to get on the shuttle. Just saying. Problem solved. No need for further violence. We got the Trandoshan and all that. We're gonna leave now. And he just pops back in. Jesse, what the fuck do you do?
This is just gonna lean out like, yeah, time to go. He's gonna turn to the Trandoshan and the clone. Just, yeah, you guys need to come too.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. He's like, oh, this is the second person this person's made disappear in front of my eyes.
First one
Wait,
was a
who was
corpse.
the first?
It was
The
a
first one
Wookiee
was
corpse.
like a dead Wookiee
Yes.
that we tried to make wear a towel.
I can't believe this is the plan and this is what's working. This blows my mind.
Yeah, I guess that's my turn.
Let's go with your prepping the shuttle for immediate takeoff once everyone's on board as a ready to action. Now, this is the part that kind of worries me because I know how Moore plays his characters. Moore, what is the Trandoshan thinking right now?
Wait, can he still see Locke?
Is he what?
I just take a look down at my side where I have my Muon gold canisters. I need to cut back. The hilarious thing is I have an excuse. I'm a drug addict. I never thought I would ever say those words. Also, so am I visibly quote-unquote detained enough for the guards to think the bounty hunter got the Trandoshan, or are they not even paying attention to me anymore?
I think they're still trying to process what the fuck they literally just saw. I mean, Moore, you see the rolls. I rolled a 1, an 8, and a 7, and then 5 for Fluke, who's also as confused as they are.
They follow suit with the 4. All of our rolls suck today, but somehow, yeah,
It
no.
works.
The good news is mine sucked just slightly less than the others.
No, the Skiwa is just going to just absolutely confused walk into the shuttle, but after a moment you see a hand pop out of the shuttle, and I just drop one of my drug canisters. I was like, too much.
It was a bad batch. Okay. So then, by some complete bullshit miracle, this worked. What do?
Frankly, Vin looked pretty shocked that it worked.
Not as shocked as the rest of them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they must be writing it off as, him being shocked that his experimental disintegrator glove prototype worked. So after it sort of sinks in that this plan actually succeeded somehow, he takes the cue from Draz and looks over at the shuttle and says, "Oh, you got the Trandoshan already. Wonderful. Well," and he starts sort of backing towards the shuttle, nods to the lead security guard. "I'll take my leave, gentlemen."
He's still staring at the spot where the Mandalorian was.
Backs away backs away almost all the way to the shuttle, and then kind of the minute he's next to the door, flees into the shuttle.
Okay. With that fluke, just watches everyone get on the shuttle, just looks at the security guards, they all meet eyes for a moment, he just goes, "Okay, bye." And I'm gonna take away some authority here real quick and just go with Jesse. Basically, the moment Fluke's on, the doors close, just ramps up the shuttle, gets it to take off. Literally, as this guy's turn starts, he goes, "Hey, wait, whoa, hold on a minute, wait, no!" And somehow, without actual combat, you all have survived.
So this is what
we still have the bomb.
like.
Only so about 5 minutes, 5 whole minutes after the shuttle peels away from the spaceport. No, what am I saying? Spaceport? The dock. The dock outside the casino. Vin lets out a breath, and the Mandalorian reappears, thankfully, inside the shuttle. And Vin Vin can't see him either while he's invisible. So as Vin sees him reappear, he looks at him and goes, "Oh, thank goodness."
That would have been a really bad thing, just to leave the Mandalorian invisible in a casino.
Right? No one actually knows where he went. He turns invisible. He could have just fucked right off or something, and no one would have been the wiser.
Yeah.
There's your footsteps, and then just the sound of something falling.
Like, Draz just kind of turns back and looks like, "Well, that was certainly a space pickle y'all found yourselves in and somehow unfucked yourselves out of. Also, how? Seriously, how?"
Space pickle.
Yeah, a space pickle. You
No
know, the pickles from
response.
space. Because it's space. The hell? What kind of vegetables do you eat?
Space cucumber.
That's just gross. I'm telling you right now, that's just
a
gross.
space pickle. That's a space pickle that hasn't been pickled.
Exactly. That's why it's gross. I like it to marinate. Also,
While we're on this
referring back to my question of what in the fuck? I don't know why I made him with this accent, but it works.
Vin is just sort of sitting there, not gasping for breath, but like you can tell the adrenaline is just still in his system. I'd like to know that myself. What the hell did you guys think you were doing?
Bomb.
Blame Jesse.
Okay,
Hey.
I revised that question. Why the hell did you guys think you were doing that?
Yeah, you know what? I'm with the Umbaran. The fuck? Seriously? A bomb? Why?
I didn't come up with the idea. Jesse was like, "Oh, you thinking the same thing I'm thinking?" I was like, "I don't know if I'm thinking the same thing he's thinking. I can't read his fucking mind."
Well, that'd make you some kind of space wizard. Okay, so in that case, I direct the question to you. Jesse, the fuck? Of all the times I've taught you of appropriate times to use a bomb in your possession, this was not one of them? This was in fact the last place you want to be pulling bombs out? Why do y'all even have a bomb?
Well, I mean, same as the ion grenades, we just sort of acquired it.
We're collectors.
Sure, let's go with that.
Collectors of high explosive ordnance?
Got their uses,
Does that thing even work?
I think.
One way to find out.
How about no? You crazy Umbaran bastard?
Vin smirks.
The fuck?
Grim, out of character. Why do you kind of sound like Hank Hill?
Because I like propane and propane accessories, I tell you what.
Dova's power just went off.
I saw that. I saw it.
I feel like it's less Hank Hill and more Dave. Or Dale? What was
Pocket
the...
sand.
Yeah.
Dang old Mandalorian with goddamn bomb freaking trying to blow up entire casino and man, tell you what. Bad idea. That's
I think we're
Boomhauer.
all going crazy.
I mean, crazy works, apparently.
Honestly.
That was fucked.
Sounds like our new motto. Crazy works.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting this to be a drag-out fight, so this session actually might be a tad bit shorter than I was expecting, because I wasn't expecting a one-round solution to this issue. But
I don't think any of us were.
Neither was I, to be fair. I didn't think it would work.
I was like, okay, I mean, this, okay, yeah, roll deception, 9. Okay, this is probably still going to be combat. 1, 8, 7. Okay, this is weird. Hold up, I have a solution to unfuck this. Fluke, 5. Never mind. My solution to unfuck this is out the window. It's a single round solution. I now know how my Esther Isles DM fails when we pulled this on him. Oh, I'm gonna throw a vampire spawn at you guys in the sewers. 1 round of combat later, it's dead. Well, that went completely against what I thought was gonna happen.
Next episode, Vin reveals that he's really a changeling named Vic. It explains everything. No, okay. So where is the shuttle going? Is Dova reconnected yet? Oh,
No, not yet.
no, still. Oh, hey,
Oh,
he
my,
returns.
my power flickered. My router's cut off.
That's
So
all.
you are piloting the shuttle
Yeah,
away.
he kind of took the hands off the taxi droid that was doing it. So back to the earlier conversation between Draz and Jesse before his power flickered. So why did you think the bomb was a good idea, Jesse? Now, there are many times I told you to use a bomb in certain scenarios. That was not one of them at all. That was the time you don't use a bomb. Bombs are bad, okay? Except when they're not, and then they're good, okay?
I mean, it worked on most of them.
It didn't work because of the bomb, though.
It worked on most of them, though.
Jesse, I taught you better than this. My God, I don't know what kind of people you've been hanging out with. Maybe this Mandalorian. Which, by the way, how the fuck do you go just not there and then here? I have questions, and I suspect I'm not going to get answers.
Vin looks up at the Mandalorian and says, "Yeah, you never told us how you do that trick."
The fuck? What? I don't even. Okay, Jesse, you're currently kind of in command of the shuttle. Where are you? Where? Just fucking where, bro?
Well, real quick, Jesse's gonna kind of just turn on his seat and look at Vin. Does Jesse know that Vin has a lightsaber now?
No, I guess not,
No,
because
you wouldn't.
well, no, he
Alright.
said something over the comms, and I assume that Jesse was connected to the comms at the time.
How you got the thing that you were sent in for, which was a lightsaber? Yeah, okay, so you probably are aware that your dear friend Vin has at least one lightsaber on their person.
Alright.
But no knowledge of the other two, I suspect.
I was basically gonna turn around and look at Vin and just say, "Hey, you might want to give me that thing you got in the vault."
Oh, yeah. And he reaches into his robe and pulls out the lightsaber. Holds it up in front of his face. Does this look similar to my lightsaber and the other lightsaber?
No, this one is full size.
Ah. So he holds it up in front of his face and he kind of examines it closely, as though he's a little surprised by something. And then he very reluctantly holds it out to Jesse.
You know, it's kind of weird. I've seen more of those goddamn things in the last 3 weeks than I think I have in my entire life. It's weird.
You have?
Well, yeah. I mean, have you ever been to Gracchus's little palace? Fuck, they're all over the place there.
Oh. Yeah. What's the story with that?
Oh, he fancies himself something of a collector of, he calls them antiquities. But, honestly, I think he just has an erection for back when things were pre-Empire. Also, those things are worth a fucking mint these days. Jesus, the crystals by themselves, a lot.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. Good old Eisen used to kill people specific for him. He even had this little trophy one he used, kind of like as a baton almost. Dumb Cathar bastard. Wonder what happened to him. Still pissed they shot me. Jess, you remember that? You remember that bastard that shot me?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to him?
He's dead.
I mean, he's dead.
I shot him in the face.
You shot Eisen in the face,
Pretty sure I did.
and he died from that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Trandoshan's carrying around his face or his skin or something.
Dress slowly turns and looks at the Trandoshan.
That's right. He still has the tattoo.
Why are you carrying that? He doesn't actually see it. He's assuming after all the bullshit he just saw that it's just honest truth at this point. Because honestly, it would not surprise him after seeing this event.
Jesse just slowly becoming like Jack Sparrow. Maybe he was telling the truth and he just knew that he wouldn't believe him.
Jesse, I'm not gonna lie. You picked some odd crewmates.
Yeah.
Like, I thought Jacob was weird. But he seems normal compared to your friends here.
Yeah. He just kind of just slowly takes the lightsaber away from Vin and just puts it in his one of the inner pockets of on his coat. And then just goes back to piloting the ship.
And then
shuttle.
we go to the question of where are you piloting it to?
All right, boys. Are we taking it? Are we going back to Gracchus? Or we got something else to do now?
Do we Do we really need to turn this thing over to Gracchus? Just feels a little... I don't know.
Believe me, I know firsthand it's a bad idea to betray a Hutt.
You don't say. What gave you that impression?
Especially one with a six-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to call him Gracchus the Swole, but then he literally bench pressed the last guy that said it and snapped him in two like a twig. It was a little disturbing. I can still hear it.
Okay, taking it to the Hutt then.
Yeah, some Hutts, they have pets to deal with their problems for fun and show. Gracchus, nah, he just breaks you for fun. He actually looks forward when people betray him so he could personally deal with his problem.
We're taking it to the Hutt.
Yep.
Like, I remember this one feller actually got on his bad side. That poor man lasted a full week because Gracchus kept him alive as he just systematically began breaking every bone in his body one by one every day.
Then covers his face with his hands again.
He just goes on with that tale as good Jesse steers the shuttle to Gracchus's place.
Ah, bald.
And thankfully you arrive unmolested, if you can use that phrasing. Now, y'all know about showing proper respect to a Hutt, correct? I'm assuming.
I think
You
so.
should just stay quiet.
I mean, that's the right maneuver, frankly, because trying to backtalk a Hutt's a bad idea, especially one that can literally break you in half for fun. You know, I once saw him literally tear a guy in half by grabbing both his legs and acting like it was a wishbone. You know what? I can tell these stories all day. We should go in. Gracchus is impatient.
Yeah.
Do we, Tuskawa, would you like to stay here and guard the ship?
I just look at you and the Hutts promised the silverback.
You do remember that.
It happened not 5 minutes ago.
It's been at least a few hours.
I tell you what, I'll stay back and guard the shuttle, Luke says as he goes back and just kind of sits there, still trying to decompress and understand what the fuck did I just see happen.
He's just still puzzled.
Wouldn't you be?
Yeah. I've already been puzzled before, though.
I find myself in a state of bewilderment.
You can pretty much flip a coin, and more often than not, I'll be puzzled. Hello, we're back.
Now, Jesse, you go ahead and do the talking. I'm gonna go take my place.
All right.
Hi, Citra. Yep, you're still not talking to me. I get it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. I slapped your ass that one time. You didn't appreciate, and you just watch as the Twilight just turns and just glares at Draz, who just immediately shuts the fuck up. Now, most of these faces are familiar. The Twi'lek, the Togruta, the Protocol Droid, the other Twi'lek, the Silverback, which is already locked eyes with the Trandoshan again. Yeah, that's new. That is literally a man encased in a carbonite slab.
Do we recognize the man?
Nope. Oh, and then there's this guy, who you also don't recognize, who just slowly turns and regards all of you a moment. Before turning back to Gracchus, like, and these are the ones you chose to win that little bet, Gracchus. Honestly. I am nettled by this entire ordeal. You can be as nettled as you want, my good sir.
But the point is, it was a fair bet that I have won. Assuming, of course, they have come with the possession I have asked for from your vault.
Damn Huts. And the bald man kind of turns back. It's like, well, do you have your trophy from my damned casino?
Let's just go ahead and takes it out of his coat and kind of just holds up. Yep.
Yes, I'm aware. We watched most of the entire ordeal here. And he actually kind of raises a finger and points to the various holographic projectors that are actually literally the cameras of the casino. Replaying a few of pieces here and there, like how some suddenly shorted out in just the right key positions. And the entire ordeal at the fucking speeder talk.
Now I must say, I was impressed up until the bomb scenario, at which point I could not help but laugh. This amused me greatly, for it was sheer insanity.
Well, I'm glad you're fucking amused. For God's sakes, they were ready to blow up my entire damned casino for your little ploy.
And frankly, that would have just made me laugh harder. I'm a little saddened that your casino survived the ordeal.
I mean, if you want, we can go back there and blow it up. We still have the bomb.
I swear to God, I will sick the entire possible forces and put the largest bounty on your head if you do that.
Good point.
It's funny because he only controls a very marginal force that honestly, after that show, I am sure you could handle.
You're a wonderful human being, Gracchus.
Now then, Jesse, my dear boy, if you would be so kind as to take that wonderful possession and put it... Actually, before that, there is something I must see. If you would be so kind as to turn on that weapon.
And he does.
Jesse, roll me an intelligence check, because you've never held a lightsaber before, so turning it on is actually a thing. That's out of your comprehension.
That one?
That's
Okay.
a save.
Does that work?
Not a
or do I need to... Do I need to... Okay, let me...
Do you...
That one?
If you're save...
Okay, because I'm a fair DM, and because it's only a +2, we're gonna go with the first one, -2, which actually, sadly, is too low. Yeah, you can't figure out, unless you had help from someone that literally
Vin
has an
is-
ability for this.
Vin is starting to look nervous when Gracchus says, turn it on. And after Jesse has fumbled around with it for a few seconds, he steps furtively over to him. Do you, I'm the techie one. Let me just... And he's sort of reaching for the lightsaber.
Yeah, I tried pulling it. Oh, nope. That's how you clip onto the belt.
No, you have to... No, you hold it... No, away from your body. No, don't
What if I
point
shake
it
it
at
like
your...
this?
Don't point it at your chest. Make sure you want it away from the body and then press this button here.
There's something inside this thing? Just proceeds to look straight down it.
No!
Well, unless you want to get really intimate with some laser eye surgery, I wouldn't.
Vin finally attempts to pull the lightsaber out of his hand so that he doesn't decapitate himself. Is that... Let's see. Hold on.
Just that one clip from Family Guy. Use the force.
He fails.
He kind of just looks at Vin and just kind of hands it over to him. Just, here you go.
Vin looks annoyed. And so, by the way, before he turns it on, he does take a quick look at the lightsaber. Does this thing appear to be modified in any way? As in, is there any kind of trap, or is there any kind of explosion when I turn it on?
Roll me an investigation check.
That's a 14.
Doesn't appear so.
Okay. Vin turns it on, presses the button, tries not to look too well acquainted with this kind of equipment.
Roll me a deception
press
check.
The button to turn it on. Oh man.
Yep, this is on par for the course.
So Vin holds it out and says, I certainly am glad that my general electronics knowledge is enough to allow me to decipher this strange piece of equipment, and turns it on.
Jesus Christ.
The most unconvincing, thou doth protest too much.
Thou dost protest too much. Well, you do ignite it, and the blade is a very bright viridian green. And everyone here is just kind of looking on it in awe, except for Silverback, who's looks like he's ready to charge the Trandoshan, because he's a Trandoshan.
I'm gonna touch it.
You gotta love good old-fashioned space racism.
Space racism! Canon space racism.
Yes.
Yes, this pleases me greatly. Now, I'm going to ask if you would be so kind as to put it in its appropriate place within my vault. And with that, Gracchus raises a hand real quick. And it's weird, because he just makes a gesture, and the door off to your right opens up.
Does that give me a sense of... Is this like a normal clap on, clap off type gesture, or is this like this guy has some level of Jedi ability?
Oh no, if this were a Jedi ability, it would have taken no time at all for the door to open the moment he moved his hand. No, this is obviously just a camera watches his motions and then translates them into a door opening.
Okay.
Can
Vin
Hutt
is still a
do
little
force?
suspicious, a little paranoid about why this guy is collecting all these lightsabers, but he sort of just files it away for later.
Alright, do you want us to turn it off first?
Vin turns it off.
That would be wise.
Alright, I just don't want to mess up.
As best you shouldn't, for if you did, I would be tempted to encase you in carbonite, and then slowly see how small of a piece I can start breaking off of your body.
Aha!
Yes, now we know what that guy's here for. Vin mutters under his breath.
Oh no,
You
that's there for a separate reason. Don't worry about that yet.
you should make him into a table.
Nah, last time I did that, Silverback broke it.
Fair enough.
And as you guys enter this quote-unquote vault, you see many a thing. And I do mean many a thing from, I don't know, Republic area blasters, rotary cannons, a fucking case that just has every single mod and blaster base for a very familiar weapon.
Oh man.
What is that?
The one that we left with the droid.
Yep. That is an altar. That is also an altar. This is also an altar. Both these have lightsabers. This one does not. Also, big-ass statues of men in robes, holding the familiar shape of a lightsaber. Then, as your eyes scan the room, you feel almost pulled to this.
What is this?
As you
I'm gonna
approach
go knock
it,
it over.
you see a fairly large crystal formation. And worse, as you get closer to it, you can almost feel it. And as you get closer, it subtly, very subtly, glows. To the point where it's almost impossible to tell, if not for the fact you are drawn completely towards it.
Well, that's a
So-
nice rock.
So, Jesse, you see Vin's hand holding the lightsaber sort of drops to his side. He reaches the other hand towards this crystal thing and walks towards it as if in a trance.
Well, Vin walks forward. Jesse just kind of grabs the back of their collar and just kind of pulls them back. Don't touch it. And give me the lightsaber. I gotta go put it on that thing over there.
In that
But
brief moment, Vin, as you were walking towards it, getting closer, and just before Jesse snags you by the collar, you swear you could almost hear whispers, voices. Almost intelligible. And then when he grabs you, everything goes still and quiet again.
What did you do that for?
Don't touch it.
But
But pretty.
I know it's a nice rock. I'm assuming that Jesse doesn't see it glowing or anything, right?
Nope. Just looks like a weird, fairly big crystal formation to you.
Like it's a nice rock, but I've seen others that, unlike this one, actually are shiny. It's a nice rock, but don't touch it. If the Hutt has it, then it's probably a good reason for him having it and us not having it.
right.
That's debatable.
Damn it. And he seems to accede. He nods, takes one step back, and holds out the lightsaber to you.
This just kind of takes it and just makes his way on over here to put it on the thing.
The minute you leave,
No.
Vin sort of bends at the waist and peers into the crystal.
Once Jesse's got it on the altar, he kind of just turns around and sorry for a minute. All right, I put the lightsaber on the thing. It's probably best we don't linger in here.
Do I see or hear anything more?
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, here goes nothing.
You see Val Kilmer's Batman.
I mean, it certainly could be that, because Vin, to you, it's weird, because as you see your reflection off the surface of the crystal on the flat surfaces, you swear you can almost make out other shapes in the reflection that aren't just like you and Jesse in the room. But you cannot quite make out just what it is. Could very well just have been a shadow.
Vin swears under his breath and turns towards the door. All right.
Touch. How many times do I have to follow you around all day?
Yeah, wow.
I'm just saying, when Jesse says not to touch it, it's scary because it's Jesse telling you not to touch something.
Yeah. You know, Vin sort of walks out. He's visibly, which is kind of unusual for him because he's not that expressive, but he's visibly sort of annoyed about something and he's mumbling under his breath. "Yeah, so you're one to talk."
And it's strange,
Don't
Vin,
touch.
because as you leave the room, you feel sorrow. And it's definitely not from you. It's detached. And it wanes the further you get away from the crystal.
Hmm.
And as you exit the room, and sounds like my dad just stepped on one of the dogs. You leave the room, Gracchus gives another wave of the hand, and the door shuts again.
Ah, yes. Another fine addition to my collection. Now, on to the things I have promised you all. First and foremost, and Lord knows, Silverback, if you will pardon the pun, has not gone off my back since I even suggested it. It is time for a good old blood fight between two races of equal hatred for one another. That will be for both my amusement and my profit.
And with that, he gives a clap to his hands. You guys watch as a couple of portals along the walls open up. And these little spherical droids with camera lenses pop out and actually spread across the room.
Jesse, I would
Vince.
behest you very deeply you remove yourself from what will probably be the site of the arena. That's a good lad.
All right. I'm just gonna stand here.
Arshadad doesn't have a established arena already?
It does, but since you're here...
That's very fair.
Every place on Nar Shaddaa is an arena.
Now then, as you might know, Wookiees don't speak very well in the common tongues. But, through my protocol droid, he has translated from me that he requests that Trandoshan pick the weapons of this fight. And do know, this is to the death.
I heard someone screaming in the background, sorry. Could you repeat that?
Basically, he says that Silverback wants the Trandoshan to pick the weapons of the fight, and made it very well known that this is going to be to the death.
I won't have it any other way. And I'll... Like, my eyes aren't breaking from the Wookiee, and, I guess Trandoshan can't really smile. I mean, this one is kind of smiling.
It
But-
does, it's disturbing when they do, as we've shown a few times already.
Yes. I'm just going to, continuing to look at the Wookiee, directing my question to Gracchus. Ark was on the table.
You may use whatever you have on your person. Just know that the requirements set by you is what will be followed by Silverback as well. Should you choose to use whatever arms are available to you, he will do so as well. Should you choose to simply fight barehanded, he will as well. If all else fails, Silverback has also offered a pair of Rick blades, should you desire.
Out of character, I'm not familiar with those. What are they?
They're basically Wookiee short swords. They can come literally in kind of a scimitar-looking form, but they've also been known to use like a bladed tonfa as also a Rick blade. That said, you
Well,
watch Silverback just literally freaking cracking his knuckles, and he's actually sharpening his claws against each other.
Oh wow, a Wookiee willing to use his claws. That's rare. After taking a look at the Wookiee and then considering his options, I will want the belt. God, my voice, I'm not doing well with it today. I don't know why. I apologize. I will want the belt intact. Very well. The blades will do. And out of character, I have to ask, am I allowed to be on a high during this fight?
I mean, yes, because it's technically not a weapon.
I am the weapon.
And with that declared, Gracchus gives a snap of his fingers. The protocol droid wanders over to Silverback, hands him two very scimitar-looking blades, and then to you, and holds both out to you as well. You don't need to use both.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to use both.
I mean, you can.
Scimitar is the stat?
Yeah. Basically, they're basically non-martial. Wait, no, they are martial. Not that it matters. You're a barbarian. You can use them. You can use them. Yep, 1d6 slashing, nothing else. They are considered light, so you can use two. Not that it matters, because I know what the hell your archetype is.
Give me a second to refresh roll 20 because my sheet decided to bug out.
This is going to be interesting.
Yes, and if I happen to die here, I am going to definitely own up to it.
I mean, you do enjoy consequences more.
Yes, I do. Especially when bomb is involved.
Yeah, that was going to be some interesting shit. The invisibility, for whatever reason, didn't work. Can't imagine why it wouldn't have, what with a roll of 9 on deception. Fucking wow.
Alright, but I'll grab just one of the scimitars, just testing it in my hands before nodding and just cracking my neck as I take a look at the silverback.
Alrighty. And with that, Gracchus slowly raises a hand.
And now, you may begin. Roll
1, 2, 3.
initiative,
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh, that's not very good.
Yeah, but let's see what he rolls.
What the fuck, Graham?
Why
is Draz rolling initiative?
I got a better question. Why the hell did I overwrite yours?
The Wookiee is just Draz in a fursuit.
No, the Wookiee is actually me. Dear God.
Let's try
the
that
greatest
again.
insult.
There we go. Okay,
One
but
you seek to destroy.
not
You
that.
still rolled lower.
Yeah, he still rolled lower because the same stat. Okay, well that happened. So there's that. Wow. All right. Well, Beskiwa. There's a Wookiee ready for the murdering.
I'm going to want to enjoy this. And I will go on a drug trip.
Oh lordy.
Oh, voice change.
Music kicked in perfectly. Oh dear God.
I should not have clicked that. I didn't realize it was that long. I apologize.
Yeah, rage has a lot tied to it.
But as the world slows down for me and I feel my... God fucking damn it. I didn't want to say feral side, but now that God fucking damn it. I'm not a furry. I want...
He says literally as he's about to fight a furry as a scaly.
Yes. Wait. No.
Yes.
Just go right up and just slash.
Slash away.
Alright. And you know what? Reckless.
Okay.
Slash.
That hits. Roll damage. Solid. That's it, isn't it?
For now, yes. And
Okay.
he has multi-attack, I am well aware. And I'm ready for it. My body is ready.
So you literally run up and just get a good, decent cleave into this Wookiee. It sets him back a bit. They just steps forward again in your face and gives a very angry, rage-induced roar into your fucking face. And he's gonna attack you back. With the advantage, because you reckless.
Yes. As all good barbarians should. Not that he needed the advantage. Huh.
Not that he needed it.
Yes, it's a barbarian fight.
This is gonna take a while.
This is gonna take a while. I apologize, everyone.
Oh, it's fine.
So 11 reduced to 5, I believe.
Yep.
Sadly, that is all he can do because he had to use the bonus action to rage. You're up again.
What did the protocol droid translate his scream into?
It's funny because he's actually translating for it too. He said he's gonna pluck out your eyeballs, remove your head, and mount it on his wall as a trophy that he can touch himself to every night.
If you are Trandoshan, I would have naught but respect for you. Can he roll wisdom for confusion? No, I'm kidding. Dear God. But, you know what? I'm going to do this just because I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use it normally. So, as he screams in my face and slashes me, I just... Not bad, but if you're trying to frighten your opponent, try it like this. And I just let loose my own intimidating presence, as I like to intimidate this bastard.
Interesting. Okay.
Wookiees count as humanoids, right?
Yes, they count as humanoids.
Okay. It disgusts me that I share a monster type with him, but oh well. Oh wow! My rolls suck today. Actually, wait.
I'll say that number seems right.
Oh yeah, no, that number seems right, but when you take the attack action on your turn, make a strength contested if you're... Okay, good. So I don't have to use... What did I have to use the... Oh, that was Frenzy. Okay. So I'm assuming that takes my turn then.
Yeah, when you take the attack action, you can replace one attack with attempt to demoralize one humanoid. So yeah, that's your attack. So, bonus action? Wait,
I keep forgetting I have muted. So Scimitar is light, so I can bonus action attack with it, yeah?
if you're dual wielding them.
I only have one, so the answer is no.
Yep, sadly. Alright, so that happened. You try to scare a fucking Wookiee who's a good head taller than you are. Naturally, he's unfazed and just pissed.
I like this Wookiee. I need to kill him fast before I grow more respect for him.
Right. Speaking of killing each other, that's a 19 and a
Yes.
21.
Yes, and yes.
Wow, you still only take 5 damage overall. This is gonna be a long fucking fight.
Yes, yes it is.
Oh, lordy. You're up
I'm
again.
willing to try to speed this up.
That's alright. This is good.
He just kills him and Gracchus is asleep.
This just literally just keeps slashing each other until there's nothing left.
I was actually kind of hoping you were
Anyways.
gonna go barehanded or something.
I was thinking about it too, but at the same time, I kind of need something in order to skin the Wookiee, and I don't think claws are a delicate precision tool for that.
Fair.
Maybe I should have asked for a dagger. No, that it would have taken forever. Dear God. Anyways, reckless.
That's a miss.
Awesome. Bonus action attack. Stab.
That's a hit.
Yes. And it is just a 4, I believe, because I can't add my modifier to.
With a bonus action attack from your feature? No, you add your modifier.
Wait, really?
It's not an offhand attack.
You do not add your ability modifier to the damage
Oh,
of
it
this
does say
bonus
that.
attack.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Huh.
I read my class abilities.
That is weird. It makes no fucking sense to me. Alright. Not as much as you were hoping, but you hit him. And it's his turn again. Hackety hack with the advantage. That's a 13. I think that misses.
I think we're both not doing so good today.
You're both too angry to kill each other.
More drugs.
That's a
Okay,
16.
that one barely hits. For 2 damage. Did we just do the same damage to each other?
You two are a little too evenly matched, it seems.
This is amazing. But only one way to find out. As, once again, I am going to essentially try to go for the leg and then ram him in the face with my shoulder. As I... Reckless!
Oh,
Okay, that's a good reckless.
that's a good reckless. The max damage you two have been doing to each other is literally 5.
I don't understand this.
When barbarians rage.
Once again, a 4. Let me make a offhand... Let me make a scimitar without the thing. real
Yeah,
quick.
just like a bonus action thing, yeah. That's basically what I did for him. You two are basically doing literally the exact same attacks to each other. Oh, lordy. This is great. One-on-one combat. It's going to be the longest combat I've ever created. Okay, looking for a little worse for wear. Silverback. I mean, what else is he going to do? He's got 2 swords in his hand. There's a Trandoshan in front of him trying to kill him. So,
Wow. A whole 1 damage.
Hey, the first hit was good, though. That was 13.
Oh yeah, he started strong.
You finally broke the fucking 5 damage roll. Let's see if you can top it.
Alright, so it's 7 in total from that round. 7? No, god damn it.
It's funny because everyone watching this fight, you're literally just watching them basically just trade hit for each other. They are on practically even footing.
Boy, I just realized something. This is like Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh no.
Speaking of that,
Godzilla's gonna start winning at this point. Ooh. That's some good damage.
that's not bad. Alright, Frenzy.
Mecha Trandoshan enters.
Mecha
Oh,
Trandoshan.
God, and then we both have to fight it.
The protocol droid suddenly transforms. Oh lordy. Okay. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Alright.
I did more damage. Ooh, returning strong.
And ending weak. Okay, so 7 damage.
Okay, I set my health to exactly -7 apparently.
I think you're at
fuck.
like 30 something.
Yeah, let me. God damn it. Can someone quickly recalculate how much damage he did to me? Halved. God damn it.
I don't even know the math right now. I understand nothing that's happened.
Shall we say 33? I
Yeah.
literally forget the number.
It's somewhere between 31 and 33. So yeah, I don't know, 32
Okay.
maybe. Just to even it out.
Okay, 32.
Yeah, -7, so whatever the hell that is.
Alright, I am now at 25. Sell for 25.
Lord Almighty, what the hell is this? You're up again. Like, it's hilarious if you all are watching. They're not even bothering to block at this point. They're literally just going into each other.
I briefly consider trying to do an intimidating presence again to make him... Wait, hold on. How much respect do I have for this guy? What do I roll for how much respect I have for this guy? You know what? Can you roll his persuasion and I'll roll an insight to set the DC?
Fair.
Like, how much do I respect this guy?
Oh, wow.
He has to be the... Oh! Okay, I respect him enough to at least give him an honorable death on camera without making him scream like a bitch. Okay.
This is fair.
You will be at the top of my prize collection. Even grander than the Mandalorian I felt. $17.
That hits. He's a Wookiee. They're not hard to hit. They're just hard to bring down. Oh, you're definitely taking him down piece by piece.
Oh, but the backhand doesn't work.
Nope. Sweep the leg! Alrighty, let's see how he goes. 26.
Double nat 20.
That would have been funny. And a 20. With decent damage this time. Grand total of 8, I believe.
I am low.
Oh, he's lower. Trust me, you're both looking like crap right now. Like, this could easily go either way depending on who starts missing. So, stop missing.
I mean, we both have advantage, so...
I know.
And speaking of advantage, hackety hack! Straight for the arm, and then towards the face.
That hits.
16. And the
Ooh.
face.
That hits. Oh.
We are literally just chipping. Huh.
You're barbarians. You're surprised?
So this is what DMs have to go through.
Yeah. All right. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. So, grand total of 8. Damn. At this point in the fight, everyone watching can see that it's all but apparent that Trandoshan is going to be the clear victor. They're both bloodied, cut to hell. You suddenly realize why these grates are here, specifically for these, as blood just drips from both their bodies into the grating below.
I wonder
Oh,
if there's a Sarlacc below that just drinks it up.
that'd be disturbing. All
Yeah,
right,
this is my pet snake, Reggie.
this might be the deciding turn.
I'm not gonna reckless this time.
Ooh.
Fuck that! Of course I'm gonna reckless. You think a barbarian isn't gonna reckless?
I'm about to say, that's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see if it pays for him in the end. That hits. That's the damage.
Ooh, wow, max damage.
Oh! And with one final bloody cleave, you watch as the silverback Wookiee falls dead.
And I just hold my arms up aloft, drenched in the blood of my enemies, trying to make myself as much of an edgelord as possible in this very moment.
Well, that's something you don't see every day. God damn.
I'm not going to lie, this has been greatly amusing to me. And to my bank account. I
However,
will
you
sell
cost
this
me a-
hollow vid for so much profit. You don't even know how much money you just made me. And as such, you may take your trophy of my prized Wookiee spelt.
While still in my drug-fueled state, world's going by slowly. Would I bow to the Hutt?
I don't know, would you?
Let me see something. Oh, well. Let me roll that at disadvantage. Okay.
That makes more sense.
I will roar out in triumph and unceremoniously start using the scimitar to start pelting the Wookiee in front of everyone.
Roll
Because
me.
this is...
My god. This is horrifying. But hey, at least the
Yes.
blood's draining.
Yes, actually.
Roll me a survival check.
Survival. Holy shit! Where it counts, everybody. Where it counts, you get the nat 20s.
Where were you when we were trying to weekend at Bernie's that Wookiee earlier?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so y'all watch as like with an almost expert hand in no time fucking flat, like literally maybe a grand total of 30 seconds pass as you watch him skin this Wookiee's corpse. And he just has the pelt now, and there's now a fucking just skinned Wookiee carcass sitting there.
Does it look like shaved Chewbacca?
You
No.
guys know the scene in that Silent Hill movie where Pyramid Head just skins that one lady?
Yeah, it's a lot like that, only with a scimitar.
Honestly, I feel like shaved Chewbacca is scarier.
Yeah, but this is shaved Chewbacca without skin.
Muscle Baka.
Like, Jesse, you literally look over, and you can see its eyes just feeling like it's staring at you.
Okay, this has officially been a little disturbing at this point. I kinda wish you had simply taken him to your shuttle and done it there, but I digress. Moving on from traumatizing events that will pay me money.
We have to clean that thing. No, he doesn't actually say that.
That's what I have droids for. Also Draz.
Now, hold on. Nowhere in my job description does it say clean up Wookiee carcass. We need to renegotiate my contract.
You did not read the fine print.
Damn you, Hudson, your fucking fine print. Fine, what the fuck ever. God damn. Fuck. Not gonna talk shit or you're gonna snap me like a twig.
Now then,
I have 9 hit points.
You know what's funny? He had exactly 9 hit points less than you at max.
That first hit really counted.
It really fucking did. Like, it was... you know what? Hold up. I'm curious. Would he have? Let's find out. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, he would
How
have
much
killed
was
you.
his first hit? Oh yeah, he would have killed me. Getting damage on a barbarian
man.
pre-rage is big damage.
It would have been funnier if you guys went barehanded, because then you would have seen that and this. Like, honestly, if you had chosen barehanded more, that would have been your death sentence.
Honestly, I really wanted to, but oh dear.
Read the
He's a
bite.
is he a bear totem?
No, he's a beast
no.
barbarian. Read the bite.
Oh dear fucking god. 1d8 damage on hit. Oh. Regain a number of hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. He has the thing that you took away from lizard folk.
As a class feature.
Oh yeah. But yeah,
Yeah, if you
It's
got
still
barehanded, you would have
even-
died.
even knowing that, though, I still want to say I probably might have still chosen unarmed combat if not for the fact that I'm gonna skin this guy afterwards, and I want to slice him up.
Fair. Oh, speaking of things happening, Vin, roll me an investigation check on the door.
Oh, I already did. It wasn't very good.
Oh, you did? Where was it? Hold up.
It-
Oh, 11. Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah, 11.
You legit have no idea.
Now that that wonderful spectacle is dealt with, Draz, please remove the corpse from my sight before it stinks. That's a good boy.
Draz literally just kind of approaches the Wookiee corpse and stops as he reaches for it and slowly looks up at the Trandoshan, like waiting for permission.
I have claimed my trophy. Do with the rest what you wish.
Fair enough.
A word of warning. Wookiee meat is exceptionally lean.
I will take that under advisement. He says this as he literally... It doesn't go nearly this fast. He's actually having trouble because it's a goddamn Wookiee corpse. As he literally just... You watch as the blood trail leads outside, and then he just unceremoniously chucks it over the edge.
This is gonna be one guy just walking along like a sidewalk on our shot, and then just a skinless Wookiee's gonna land in front of him.
Don't worry. That shit happens a lot more often than you think it would. I'm not even kidding. It happens a lot here on Arshada. It's weird. It's weird here.
This has been fantastic for my profits and my amusement. I have to thank you all very kindly for this wonderful spectacle that you have pleased me with. Now, my dear Jesse, approach me.
Okay. He's gonna be very careful not to step in the Wookiee blood. Like wherever it is on the drain.
It's everywhere.
It's literally everywhere.
Just
In fact, I wonder, hold up, can I find... Just because Roll20 lets me search for this shit literally on the fly. Oh. Oh, it's a premium asset. That's ass. That makes me sad. Oh well. Maybe next time. Anyway. I was really looking for like blood spatters.
yes.
You have proven yourself to me, the almighty Gracchus the Hutt. For this I thank you, and as such, I welcome you into my fold, wholeheartedly. And for you I offer work, should you accept.
What's the work exactly?
He slowly gestures to the carbonite slab of a man, and that very large box with an open lid that you suspect is spice.
I get what you're saying. You want me to inhale all of this.
The hell is wrong with you? Do you have any idea what that would do to you?
It's a joke, I'm sorry.
Oh, I understand now. Yes, this is funny to me. I am a Hutt. You humans are strange to me. Moving on. I need these items delivered to a very specific place, to a very specific person, if you catch my meaning.
On world or...
God, no. Why would I require the use of a smuggler if this was staying on Nashada?
I don't know. I get confused sometimes, I'm sorry.
You're not inspiring much confidence right now. I want you to know this.
We
Moving on.
say the same thing to ourselves every day. Every day.
I can only imagine how you've kept together at all. Especially given the things I have witnessed at the casino. Moving
How
on.
did you answer your question? Sorry.
Our stupidity works to our advantage.
So you work by miracle. I have seen this. But hey, whatever doesn't kill you, I suppose. And it certainly has not killed you yet, it would seem. Even your
Yeah.
dear Trandoshan there went hit for hit with my dear Silverback and managed to come up on top. Greatly amusing. I digress, however. I need these items delivered to a specific person at a specific place. The specific person is no one truly of note, beyond a simple letter. The place, however, is known as Maelstrom Prison.
From prison.
What?
This man in Carbonite is a repeat offender that thus far has broken nearly every galactic record we have of escaping incarceration. The bounty on his head, the number is near unfathomable.
And the spice?
The spice is also part of this request and delivery. It is also a prison, and one of the guards there may or may not, allegedly, be something of a smuggler for the inmates.
I see. Is there any specific place there that I need to land or anything?
When you are asked about your docking clearance, all you must do is mention that you have a prisoner in tow from the mighty Gracchus. They will direct you to the appropriate port, and the appropriate gentleman will greet you to take these items off your hands.
All right.
Then you agree to do this job for me, the mighty Gracchus the Hutt.
He kind of just turns around for a moment and looks at the other three and more or less seeing on if they were on board or not.
Then quickly steps away from the door.
You literally turn around and just see freaking Vic looking like she's about to paw at the door for some unholy reason.
Yeah, so Vin quickly steps away from the door, and then he looks at you, looks at Gracchus, and kind of in a stage whisper to you says, "How much?"
He turns around to Gracchus again. So, if you don't mind me asking, how much exactly will we be paid?
Upon safe delivery of this spice and this convict, you will be paid a grand total of 500,000 credits.
His eyes kind of just go wide. He's like, okay, we'll do it.
This is a wise choice you have made, and it pleases me immensely. I wish you to know this. I am not a Hutt that takes being displeased lightly.
So I've heard.
Oh, have you heard it from Draz? He enjoys telling stories of the things he has seen me do to people.
It might have come up.
Yeah,
It
very
might
well, ma'am.
come up.
This is most fortunate. Then you know what I will do to each and every one of you should you fail me.
Could you at least do it to luck first?
Huh?
To make it fair, I will go through dice rolls to decide which one of you I do it to first. I like a bit of fairness in my tortures.
Okay, we won't lay you down.
That would be most wise.
So, are you gonna have? Do you want us to take the spice and the Tin Man over there? With us back to the ship, or do you want? Are you gonna send one of your guys to go load it?
He slowly kind of blinks at you for a moment, then slowly turns to Draz.
I thought you said this young man was a part of your smuggling crew before. Have you taught him nothing?
Well, now, Gracchus, in all fairness, he was just part of my crew for a while, and it kind of ended when, I don't know, Eisen shot me in the fucking chest. You remember Eisen? Yeah, fun fact, Jesse killed him. Killed him good.
I am aware of this. This is why they had to prove themselves to me. In order to replace our dear Eisen, who is no longer with us. As the Jedi once said, may he forever find peace within the Force. Or, as I believe the Sith might have said instead, fuck that guy, he wasn't important.
Gracchus, I'm not sure they actually said that.
Are you back talking me, Draz? That would be most unfortunate if you were.
No, I'm shutting my mouth now. Yep, I'm shutting up.
Now that would be most wise. Now then, Jesse. As I have stated, you are to take these items that I have described to you, this chest of spice and this inmate in carbonite to your ship, and deliver them to the very specific place of Maelstrom Prison, to a very specific man that will answer your hail and meet you within the docking port.
Understood.
Good. You may now take your leave with these items in your possession.
All right, and he kind of just looks back to Luck and Trandoshan, just kind of nodding toward the spice and the carbonite man. Go ahead and take him toward the shuttle. I want to have a word with Draz for a minute.
Oh,
How the
all
fuck
be
do you think
good.
I'm gonna pick that up?
It's on a hover
Well,
sled.
as handles.
No, it's on a hover sled.
Handles.
I just give the Mandalorian a look.
Are you not a Mandalorian?
Also, I'm pretty sure. Wait, is it the carbonite things that have the hover thing, or did they put it on something in Empire Strikes Back?
A bit of both.
How do I grab this guy and move him?
Just
Knock
tell
him
me
over.
Just tell me you're grabbing him and you're moving him.
Well, I am grabbing him and moving.
All right, well, show me where the fuck you're moving him to. Jesus. The
Just throw him on the speeder.
shuttle.
Whatever.
How heavy is this chest of drugs?
Speaking of that, yes, my dear drug-addicted Trandoshan friend, that is in fact a very large and very heavy chest full of drugs.
What kind of drugs?
The best kind of drugs.
This is gonna just look over, seeing that Mando let the Trandoshan get the dude. Or,
No, you didn't
gonna
get the
point out-
Trandoshan. You left the drug addict.
yeah, he's gonna look over and say, "Hey."
It's not coincidental here.
He just looks over and points at him and says, "Hey, listen, you touch any of that, I will replace it with your scales."
I don't think you're gonna win that fight. You're not that guy, pal.
Well, then how about I say something? The Twi'lek speaks up. If any of this product goes missing and we find complaints about it, I will staple your hide to my wall. And I will crack off every single fang within your maw. For sheer pleasure.
Kinky.
I like you.
I thought you might. After all, the reason why Silverback was with us was because he owed me a life debt. Because I beat him.
It just feels like that one scene from Walking Dead where I think it was the fat lady smacks Negan, and he just looks at her and goes, "I'm about 50% more into you now."
Are Trandoshan able to get erections?
You, Okay, do you really want to have that talk with me? Of all people, think about that.
Please no.
I just said
Please
that
no.
because I figured that it would be a you joke. God,
It
no.
is
this
a me
isn't-
joke, but I could roll with it.
Demonetized.
Finn puts a hand
Oh,
on
please,
the
Grim's always demonetized.
True.
the chest of
If I haven't yet.
spice and experimentally sort of nudges the hover sled with his foot.
It moves easily enough. Like literally, you just give it
Okay.
a quick nudge. It kind of. Yep.
Vin is going to start pulling this thing along towards the shuttle.
The only way to get a fucking Trandoshan off a woman that says that she beat a silverback Wookiee in fair combat? Drugs. Lots and lots
Yep.
of drugs.
Yep.
Fun thing is, for some odd, inexplicable reason, I have the feeling this isn't the last that I'm going to see of her. And it's going to involve a blade in my back.
What gives you that impression?
I don't know.
I won't lie, that's the feeling I had for that one Twilight lady on Tatooine.
Yeah, but she turned out to be cool. Maybe this one
Yeah.
will too. You know? She's just, the #1 bounty hunter under Gracchus the fucking Hutt. What could go wrong with that?
Yeah.
She's basically like Boba Fett.
After
You got it.
sorry. After securing the spice, he comes back into the hall and casts one last long look at the door and very quietly under his breath mumbles, "We'll be back."
Jesse just kind of steps
Wait,
over
wait,
to.
hold up. Duh, before you go on. This is something I can touch on. Were you honest about that? Vin? Did you say that with sincerity?
He intends to return. He's thinking, he's telling himself basically, okay, we're going to come back. Like I'm going to find some way of investigating that more because
This time,
something's going on with that.
instead of a wisdom save, I want you to roll me a wisdom check. This is an ability check.
Okay. A wisdom check.
I can easily explain the wide of the. Okay, perfect. You hit the note.
The first good roll of the night, gentlemen.
I mean, I don't know. You just watch a Trandoshan wreck a Wookiee.
Yeah.
While getting wrecked by the Wookiee. You feel it's brief, but it's definitely there, and you catch it. A sense of relief behind the door.
Oh. So anyone who's watching him, Vin sort of mumbles something which you probably don't hear, and then his eyebrows go up, and he sort of tilts his head and goes, "Oh."
I'm not gonna lie. Having a force
turns
sensitive
around.
in the party is probably the best fucking thing for a DM right now.
And then he turns to he turns to look at the he turns to look at the Mandalorian, nods, and then starts walking back to the shuttle again.
Now onto the last tag along of Jesse, who wants to have a conversation with Dress. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this need to be a private conversation, or this need to be an open conversation. Like,
No, not really. I just wanted to say, first off, he could have let me know that he was alive.
I'm sorry, I wasn't even aware you still had control of my ship.
And I wasn't aware that he was alive.
Well, that's just a problem for you, isn't it?
Just that. I'm gonna take the couch off the ship.
Don't you do a goddamn thing to my couch. That is the
Hey.
lucky couch. I
Yeah,
do
second
recommend,
off-
however, probably cleaning it because I've done all sorts of unceremonious things on that beauty.
It just kind of just freezes for a minute at that statement, just like, hold up, and just kind of shakes his head. Anyway, good seeing you again. He just puts his hand out to shake it.
He returns the shake. Now, you be careful out there, Jesse.
I will. I definitely won't blow up the ship.
Yeah,
again.
for some reason, I don't believe that at all.
I like how you said again.
It's mine now. Bye.
God
The guy
damn,
just walks out.
I'm gonna miss that ship so much when it blows up under their care. Mm-mm. Lord almighty. Good God.
I'm going to pull the Trandoshan out of this spice box.
He just rips it open, buries his head in it.
No.
Because his whole head's just red.
Remember what the Twi'lek said. No. And then the Trandoshan probably has like 100 or 200 pounds on Vin, so.
Actually, let me check. 334 pounds.
Yeah, 200 pounds on Vin. Vin's pretty slight. He's tall, but he's slight.
You literally bested a Wookiee that had 100 pounds on you. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
He was a unit of a Wookiee, dude. Like, the stats I rolled for him were scary.
This is the episode for upsets.
Apparently. But
Okay.
at urging to move away from the spice.
Fine. I suspect we will meet the Twi'lek again. Either way.
So do I, friend. So do I.
Can't imagine
And
why you
he
all seem to think that.
Carefully closes the box and comes back up to probably the pilotage, although he won't actually take over unless Jesse asks him to.
You said the pilot was a droid, right? Like in the Mandalorian, that weird little one that he points the gun at and says, drive, and it's like,
Basically, yeah, it's basically that.
they're just gonna pretty much just turn around and say, all right, head to docking bay, whatever we landed at.
3.14159.
I'm sorry, do you not remember what docking bay you parked your ship in? That's Fluke, by the way. I can't do Aratz's voice for shit. But I feel like he would speak up on that.
I will say this. Sealy, he knows where they landed. Sealy, I don't think we ever asked.
You didn't.
So,
You know
get me to my strip.
Sure. On the way there. Hey, Vin, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw real quick? For reasons.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep, this one's a saving throw.
The eighth
Okay.
brother shows up.
I have a bad feeling about this. 5.
Is this an encounter thing?
No.
Okay.
Should I be? Hold on. I need to check something. I feel like I cannot use. Yeah, it has to be an ability check. So.
Right, that's why
Carry on.
Yeah, that's why I made the other one an ability check, since you were actually trying to focus specifically on a thing, so you could actually use your ability. This is just kind of catching a weird air about you. You swear you kind of feel like a tinge of something, but don't quite catch it. Usually if it
I'm sure that won't come back to haunt us.
Yeah, that's usually how I roll this for Force Sensitives. If it's something that you're unaware of but have a chance of feeling, it's a saving throw. If it's something you're actively trying to focus on, it's an ability check. Well, that said.
Droid's gone.
I mean, yeah. The droid's gone, Cal's gone, the Toydarian's gone. No idea where the Gungan is. God only knows where the fuck he wandered off to. He's on Nar Shaddaa. He should be fine, right?
Yeah, can I actually I'm going to try to see if I can dig up any trace of the Gungan, actually.
Roll me an investigation
just
check.
Looking at cameras and whatnot. That's a 24.
Wow. I really need to set these DCs higher. I set it at 20 for this.
I mean, you've seen our rolls.
Yeah, they're all over the goddamn place. That's what bothers me. No one can figure out why the Mandalorian turned invisible or where he went. He just disintegrated. Oh, but no, you find the exact camera that's pointed at that exact Gungan at this exact time. You find him in a seedy cantina. Just enjoying life.
Hmm. Okay.
As at this point, as good old Jesse and the Mandalorian are, trying to get the clearance to even lift off, because Nar Shaddaa, funny enough, has quite a few rules regarding takeoff and landing. It's actually easier to land on Nar Shaddaa than it is to leave. Mostly because this is how most bounty hunters catch people, is when they try to leave legally. Then, you feel a thing.
I feel a thing. What kind of thing?
Well, it comes across first kind of like how you felt insanely cold when that Inquisitor showed up, but this isn't cold. In fact, this feels the opposite. This feels hot. And you feel it coming from the cargo bay.
We left the heater on.
The cargo bay outside the ship?
No, as in the cargo bay in here.
The spice is force sensitive, dear God.
Sniff Sven.
Some of that Jedi spice. That real good shit.
I couldn't resist, I apologize.
So Vin sets aside the question of the Gungan for a bit, and he starts to wander towards the cargo bay with a bad feeling about this. One hand is on his lightsaber, but he's not doing anything aggressive. He's just sort of prepared. And then, do we have cameras inside our cargo bay or inside the different areas of the ship, or is this more of a low-budget operation?
That's a good question. You'd have to ask Jesse personally. Speaking of Jesse...
Hey, Jesse!
Jesse, I mean, the voice, you're trying to get off, you're trying to depart, you hear the voice come back on the comms. Right. YT-1930, we don't have an actual label for your ship. You happen to have one available immediately, something just for the records?
I'm sorry, Grim, I didn't catch what he said.
He's asking what the fucking ship name is. Know that this will forever be stuck with you.
I have one. I'm trying to remember what the heck it is.
You never named it.
Yeah, I remember the name. I just can't remember which one. Here, sorry. The Revenant.
Thank you so much. One moment while we give you the clearance.
All right.
I literally just needed that because it was going to come up later.
All right.
Okay, save that real quick. Back to not Jesse, fucking back to Vin. Yeah, the closer you get to the cargo bay, the hotter it gets. You can actually start feeling like sweat starting to just bead on your brow.
So Vin does not even think to ask Jesse if there are cameras, by the way. Instead, he attempts to crack into the ship's computers and see what he can find.
Okay. Roll me a hacker tool check.
Okay. Intelligence?
Yep. Cool. Hey, Jesse, any cameras on the Revenant?
I'm going to say no. Just
There's
because that could be bad, considering that if anyone ever caught it, they could kind of just look at them and figure out, oh, they've been having illegal stuff here.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's your answer.
So Vin swears to himself and walks the rest of the way towards the cargo bay door, stops outside it and listens at it. Does he hear anything?
Nope, not a damn thing.
He opens the door.
You open the cargo bay door, and you find basically what you expected to find in it. You definitely see the convict and carbonite you were tasked to deliver, and the crate of spice. But for some reason, to you, it feels like you're back on Tatooine in here.
I approach the convict. Does he seem to have changed in any way? Or does he seem to be aware in any way?
I mean, to your knowledge, he's just some guy that's been frozen in carbonite. That said, now that you're this close, roll me another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Huh.
Ooh.
That's a natural 20.
I think you got 2.
This is going to be interesting. Now that you're in close proximity with this, the door is open. You feel nothing but fury, anger, hatred, passion radiating from this man that's frozen in carbonite. But it has a weird calm about it. As if it's controlled.
Then flicks on his lightsaber and then flicks it off again. Leaves the cargo bay, closes the door, and locks the door. And he goes to do research about this guy.
Roll me one
Find
less
out who he might
saving
be.
throw as the door closes.
Okay.
You swear to God,
That's a 3.
you hear an almost guttural whisper as the door closes, but don't quite make it out.
It's okay. I'm sure it won't be important.
Not at all.
What was it that Gracchus said that was the Sith phrase? It didn't matter anyway. I'm sure this guy didn't matter anyway. Okay, so Vin is leaving to go research this guy and see if he can figure out who he was.
Right, YT1930 Revenant, you are clear for takeoff. Do enjoy. We hope to see you again on our beautiful Nar Shaddaa, where Gracchus is our one true ruler who shall not be screwed with. I'm sorry, he literally tells us to say that.
I can tell. All right, look, flick that thing over there.
The switch or the switch above it?
Luck, roll me an intelligence check.
Which one? Immediately just launches the escape pod into a wall.
Well, let's see what he rolls, because that's an
Oh,
that's a
no.
possibility.
Oh no.
Okay, lucky for you, it was a low check. Yeah, he hits the right switch that you were indicating, Jesse, and with that, you're happily on your merry way. And I get to change the music.
Vin's on the couch.
Oh no,
Oh
Vin's
god,
on
the
the
lucky
Wookiee couch.
couch.
Wait, really?
That's the Wookiee couch.
That's a couch?
Yeah, it's a couch.
Yeah, it's like the one in the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it's a couch around a table.
Yeah, a hollow
Nice.
chest table, I think, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, this is probably where Vin has deposited himself while he's seeing what he can dig up on this guy.
And somebody was having a microwave dinner.
Roll
And
me,
get right up.
then, an investigation check.
Is this to realize what horrible things have transpired on the couch, or is this to find out?
Depends. Do you want to know both these things? Because first one,
No,
then the
just
other.
the guy.
Just the
Just
guy? Okay. 21?
Yes.
You don't find a lot other than his serial number for status as an incarcerated convict. You do find a lot of news reports, though, about how this guy has escaped from just about every prison he's ever been put into. And we're talking scary max prisons that no one gets out of. Places where they usually just keep you in carbonite because of how dangerous you are.
I make a particular note of the fact that he has escaped from places where he was presumably encased in carbonite before.
Also, fun fact, this is a fairly long trip. So if anyone has any ideas for downtime they want to throw at me, now would be a really good time for it.
Can I
Then
make
is-
Beskar armor?
There it is.
I was waiting for that.
Can you make what?
I wouldn't say it's long enough for you to complete it, but I will say you could probably start on it. Actually, hold up. We can toy with that a little bit. Let me see something on your sheet. Where the fuck is your sheet? I need to reorganize this crap. There's luck. Let's see here. You only have Tinker's tools. That's unfortunate. Well, luck. Roll me an intelligence check. That's unfortunate. Look, you spend basically the entirety of this trip basically kind of going through the process in your head, seeing what you need to actually make this armor, to melt it down, shape it, hammer it out, and all this wonderful fun stuff. And that basically is what takes up your entire time. That said, I will say that because of this, the next time I make you roll this check to try to make this stuff, you will have advantage for it since you're going through the process in your head and just seeing what tools you have on hand.
Okay.
I would probably say Fluke is somewhere cleaning his gun, because what else do Clone Commandos do when they're retired? What is your Trandoshan doctor doing?
Here's the thing. I don't think I had enough time to buy anything while I was on Nar Shaddaa, so I wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, no. Is there anything that would simulate chemist supplies here on the ship?
You're in the med bay, so yes.
Okay. Just wondering if it actually has facilities for that. Essentially, right now, he would be refueling his supply of Muon gold, or modified Muon gold, but he's essentially going to try to see if he can make alterations to it, if that's a thing that you'll allow.
Depends. What kind of alterations are we talking here? More?
Why do I do push to talk again?
Because of the Trandoshan voice.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
Alright. But basically, his main focus would be to reduce the negative long-term effects of degrading one's neural pathways. But he also wants to experiment to see if there's up his natural healing process.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Because that Wookiee fight messed me up good. It was a good fight, but it messed me up good.
Yeah, and it was actually against something you were actively resistant to at the time, which is funny. Interesting. Are you trying to go for both these effects at once, or are you trying to just kind of get one down, then try the other?
Essentially get one down. I'll say right now his focus is on accelerating his healing abilities, but in the back of his mind, reduction of the long-term effects is something he's still trying for.
Okay, okay. Okay, I got a DC in my head. Roll me a chemist tools check. Intelligence.
Intelligence. I would like to rage.
Before or after the alarm started going off for the fire, you just started in the med bay.
Yes. No. But god damn it. Of course.
That is beautiful and appropriate, and I love it. But no, that actually does happen. Literally, alarms start going off throughout the ship, the Revenant, indicating that there is a fire somewhere. My god.
Ah, damn it, damn it, damn it.
So Vin's first thought on hearing alarms go off is, and specifically fire alarms after that feeling of incredible heat that he experienced in the cargo bay is, oh crap, that guy.
Oh no, the guy!
he bolts out of his room. Is it obvious where the fire is?
Right out of the gate from that particular spot? Not really.
Okay. Going to rush to the cargo bay and see if the door is still closed.
Cargo bay door? Yeah, it's still closed.
Do I still have that feeling of increasing heat as I approach the bay?
Roll me a wisdom check.
A wisdom check.
Because you're actively trying to do it this
There
time.
is a 5.
So you ever drive down the road and you literally turn down the radio so you can see better? You can't turn down the volume of alarms. That is literally the way I'm explaining this, because I have no other way to explain what the hell's going on for this.
Vin swears again, and he approaches the door. Do we have any... So we don't have any kind of cameras. Do we have any kind of life form scanners on the ship, by the way?
Good question. Hey, Jesse. Any lifeform scanners on the ship?
I honestly don't know. I'm just gonna say no.
I'll take that as a no, yeah.
That
So-
also would bring up the question: can you, like, how did life signs work on someone frozen in carbonite?
I think in Clone Wars they said that it hides it, because remember they used it to they used carbonite in order to sneak into a prison.
This is true. And that is also correct. Yes, carbonite can easily mask lifeform readings. That said, you can still check the lifeforms, well, if they're still alive, literally on the apparatus of the carbonite slab itself, which is shown in Empire Strikes Back.
So Vin opens the door and looks in, lightsaber out and on. What does he see?
You see a giant thing of drugs and a dude frozen in carbonite.
Huh.
Roll me a
Well,
perception
I'll
check.
be- Oh. Sorry. Perception check. Well, I'll be. And he closes the door again and
Yep, nothing out of the
sheathes his
ordinary there.
lightsaber and comes walking back down the hallway, sort of lost in thought. What are the others doing while these alarms are going off?
Good question. Fluke is probably just sitting there. He probably was startled at first at the alarms going off, then suddenly realized what ship he's on, shrugged, and went back to cleaning his gun, because he just figured these idiots probably have this problem every other week.
Either A, well, I'll die and I'll be free of them, or B, they'll take care of it.
It's literally one of those two extremes.
Jesse's kind of just in an alarm. He kind of just sprung up, and I assume that he sees Vin walking back down the hallway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He, being the logical person, just turns around and starts heading down toward the med bay. And just spots the Senate. What's going on? What'd you do?
Do you mind looking for something to put out the fire.
How big of a fire is it?
Yeah, it's just a small chemical fire. Nothing too nasty. That's it.
Is there any flour nearby?
In a med bay?
Sand? No, we don't like sand.
Blanket?
There's definitely
Bucket?
sheets. They're
Walkie
thin,
skin.
though.
Do not use a bucket on this. Do
Just
not
pick up-
use water on this.
Just picks up Vin, uses Vin to smother it.
Oh, it's a good idea. I use person to beat out fire. Matthias has done this to other person.
This is true. Matthias has done this.
You.
No, Vin walks in the door and sees the fire and kind of stares at it for a moment and goes, "Oh." And then he just turns around and walks back out and returns to what he was doing.
Jesse just grabs the pellets on the bed and just tries his absolute best to smother the fire.
Wrong room.
Do I gotta roll a check for that or anything?
Yeah, roll me a dexterity check. Just to make sure you don't hurt yourself.
I'll say I'm helping for the sake of fire.
You have advantage because you're being helped.
And now it's got
Oh
the
my
image.
gosh, it's worse. The pillow is on fire.
So you had help. So that was a 7. That said, you're literally trying to smother this thing. And you only realize a little shortly after you're trying to smother it that the sheet's already been on fire.
Yeah, but-
You're trying to smother fire with more fire.
Well, I have no idea what to do now. Maybe if we pretend that nothing's on fire, maybe nothing will just be on fire.
Is there really no fire suppression system on this ship?
I don't know. I didn't think of this.
Oh, Jesse, roll me a history check real quick with advantage because it is your ship.
I know
I
what you
never,
use.
I never
Use the
believed I'd
bomb.
have to figure this out.
Use the bomb.
Jesse, it suddenly occurs to you as you watch the sheet go up
We
in
blew
flames.
the ship up and it won't be on fire.
Your head suddenly slowly tilts up and looks to the wall on your left. There's a giant red button, and on it printed above it says fire suppression system.
Why would it not be automatic?
I probably should have pressed this. And he just presses the button.
Would you both be so kind as to roll me a dexterity saving throw, the Trandoshan and Jesse?
Oh god, it's tough to it's the self-destruct button.
No.
Oh wait, no, you said dexterity.
Mhm.
History.
That's a history.
Yes.
Would I have
the
advantage
button
on
is
this?
named a button.
Or...
Oh, do you already have
The
that
button-
feature for things you can see?
Danger sense, yeah.
Yes, you have advantage then.
Yes. The button is made of button.
So, Jesse, you watch as you hit this button. You look to your left, and the Trandoshan looks up real quick, then immediately just kind of jumps out. Shortly before you are literally just suddenly coated in this, like, almost cream-colored foam.
For the
Yeah.
record, I want to say that's a lot better than what I was thinking. I thought it was going to suck all the oxygen out of the room so there would be no fuel.
I thought about that, won't lie, but I thought that would be cool.
Jesse just kind of looks down and sighs, and just kind of steps out and takes off his jacket and his hat and starts just shaking them. Trying his best to get the stuff off.
My apologies, Captain. Seems my experiment went awry.
I can tell. And once he's got most of the stuff off of his jacket and he just kind of puts them back on. Don't do that again, please. I like
can
having the
only
ship.
promise to try.
Do it with Vin's supervision. He just
Am
kinda
I
starts
being
walking back up.
volunteered?
Because you're the
course.
only one here that's not an idiot.
It's
Wow.
funny because he's not wrong. Well, I guess Fluke too.
He just
Yes.
kind of walks off again.
But Eretz isn't here to play Fluke, so I'm not going to speak for his character. I'm just assuming he's
Yeah.
not.
When Grim plays Flute, a clone trooper that gives no fucks.
Actually, there's a few, because he would know what that sounds like. I gotta roll a few things for Fluke. I gotta roll other things for Fluke to see if he knows what that means. Let's see here. First, to see if he even caught it in the first place. Nope. And how many times did you turn that lightsaber on? Vin?
1, 2. Okay, so he turned it on. I can't remember whether he turned it on the first time he went to check on the guy. I know he turned it on the second time.
Nope. You're lucky. Didn't catch either of it.
To be fair, the alarms are really loud.
Yes. That's why I was having a roll at
Point.
disadvantage. Yep, Fluke didn't catch the sound of a lightsaber igniting to bring more questions into an already problematic piece of life. So, needless to say, that little excitement aside, Jesus Christ. Okay, we know what Luck's doing. The Trandoshan just started a small fire. God damn. Vin, anything you planned on doing with this little bit of downtime?
Vin is probably going to take the other crystal that he has and experiment with it a little bit. He's probably not going to actually succeed in crafting a second lightsaber without Cal's help, but he is going to sort of make attempts in that direction and see what exactly the crystal does when it's put into various circuits and that kind of thing.
Despite the fact you already have 2 lightsabers?
He's really curious. Actually, there is one other thing that he would do before that, but I'm not sure to what extent he can do that while we're in hyperspace. The other thing is researching the stuff in Gracchus's collection and seeing if he can dig up any information on that crystal in particular.
Interesting. Roll me an investigation check for that.
Okay.
It's weird. And after going through enough, you suddenly realize you can't find anything. Not because it doesn't exist, but because it seems to have just been completely removed from the HoloNets. And you did roll high enough, so I can also safely say you do a little bit more further digging and some more unscrupulous spots on the HoloNet. See if you can find anything. And the most you find is a glaring warning involving the Empire.
Ooh. What's the warning?
Mostly about how they've been actively destroying any and all records involving these strange crystals.
Interesting. So nothing about provenance, nothing about anything like that.
Nope. And again,
Interesting.
because you rolled actually so damn high on this, again, you can see that information on this was there, here and there. It's just gone now, though.
Vin will take some time and think about this.
All right.
Consider his next move.
And now I'm scared to ask. Jesse, was there anything you had for downtime activities, like at all, that don't involve starting a fire on the ship?
To be fair, he
It was
didn't
one
start the fire.
I
It was
wanna put the
always
fire out.
burning since the Trandoshans.
Okay, wait.
Since the Trandoshan was turning.
I gotta say this right now. Moore, that's the second time you've accidentally started a fire in a campaign.
Damn it, you made me Rhine again?
I did.
Fucking damn it, Grim.
It's so beautiful.
Hello? What was that?
What?
That was
I heard
strange.
static there
Anyone
for a
else hear that? Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sounded like someone left their sink on.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
For a second, I thought it was like my spine. Okay, no, this is a
Now
weird
I'm a
thing.
little bit
Like
worried.
whenever I crack my neck, sometimes I'll just feel this vibration up my spine and hear a sound in my ear. It's weird. It's
I was
kind
gonna
of like
say,
that.
I
if
just
you
have
crack your
tinnitus.
spine and everyone can hear that, it's very. You should probably go see a doctor.
Yeah, especially over a mic on Discord. Damn.
All right, Graham. Would it be possible? Well, first off, the first thing that Jesse's gonna do is, you know how he kind of carries around like 4 guns that he can only use 2 of at
I'm
once?
painfully aware of this.
Well, first he's gonna kind of just walk in here and just set down his dagger, his blaster pistol, and his original offhand blaster. Just on a table and just kind of leave it there, if I can.
Yeah,
Can
you can just totally do that.
All right, how do I do that?
You literally delete it.
I'm trying. I don't understand sheets.
One moment.
So would you say that you don't know sheet?
Well, apparently not, since you almost started made
That's
fire
bad.
worse with it.
That's bad.
Okay, let's see here. Do.
And can check this to say 0.
Or I could just remove it.
I'm gonna keep the West Star, the fancy blaster, and the
Done.
vibro dagger. And
The Verbro dagger. Did I put that there? Jesus, my spelling is atrocious. There we go.
Is this a shameless plug-in for Verbo?
God no.
and would it be possible, with the knowledge that Jesse has, to somehow incorporate the vibro dagger into his metal arm to be kind of like a hidden blade?
Just on your own, or are you asking for help from somebody? Like,
Like, you can ask
I
for
don't
help
know.
from.
The Mandalorian who literally was able to create a van brace and by accident made it better.
Bingo.
Oh wait, I can still ask him for help if he's doing his thing.
Wouldn't I be in the workshop?
You would
I thought he was
be.
just going over the stuff in your mind.
Because if I'm in the workshop and he needs to make something, he could easily just ask me in the workshop.
Yeah, just gonna ask him for help doing that.
Okay, well, that's up to him if he wants to help or not. I will say that this doesn't eat away at your downtime, Luck, because either A, you can do it and you do it easily, or B, you can't and you just don't.
No, I do it.
Okay, roll me a Tinker's Tools check with intelligence.
Me or Luck?
Luck, since he's the one that's basically going to be doing it. Because
All right.
Go ahead, roll with intelligence.
you might be lucky. I might have already set to that. Let me check. I have too many of you guys. I need to archive a lot of this shit. God damn it.
Wondering which one to kick.
So, Luck, you look at it, you hear what Jesse's proposing to you. A part of you thinks you can, but you're a little focused right now on your current task. So you kind of just tell him, it's like, yeah, maybe later.
Alright.
All right. He just kind of walks out.
Yeah, you feel like it's going to eat up a lot of the time if you tried it now. God, if you had rolled that 19, though, shit. He's like, oh, yeah, give me a minute.
Here's some duct tape, just strapped to your arm.
Space duct tape.
Minoc tape.
Minoc tape. Okay. Gonna go ahead and say that's going to be it for all the downtime. I'm going to need you all to stop moving for a moment.
No.
Don't tell me no. Bitch, I'm God here.
Scatter!
You can't stop us all if we start moving.
Sure I can. I'd delete the roll 20.
Okay, I'll stop.
Do. I literally just need this for more so frame of reference than anything else. Let's see. And yep, that's about where everyone's at. All right.
Whatever the heck Clorox Bleach put in the memes channel is beautiful.
I'm afraid to look now.
Shark.
I'll get to that in a moment.
Good.
Alrighty. So, at long last, finally, time passes by. You all drop out of hyperspace. You're still a little bit away from the actual prison itself. But, close enough to at least get them up on the radio.
Yeah, once they get out of hyperspace, if I can stop my mouse is I can't. Okay, there we go. I got stuck moving. Yeah, once they get out of hyperspace, Jesse's gonna run back up to the cockpit and just sit down in his chair.
Then, as you hit that point, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
The area of influence is increasing.
Oh, he's moved.
Yeah, Vin, you notice as you cross through this hallway, you're not feeling that familiar heat anymore.
I swear. Okay. So I continue to the cargo bay and I open the door.
You see what's left of the carbonite slab. There ain't no one in
I
it anymore.
swear more loudly. Okay, so I do 3 things in very quick succession. So I check the status of our escape pods, if we have any.
You do have one escape pod on the ship. It's over there on the left.
Check.
Still there.
Still there. I check if there is any kind of log kept for the cargo bay. I check, what are the times when the door was opened.
Yeah, fun fact, it's an older ship. No logs.
Yep.
Because Jesse specifically requested an older YT model 1930. Ain't
Yep.
that a bitch?
And finally, I run up to the cockpit and say, Captain, we have an emergency.
What?
He's escaped.
I'm pretty sure Luck's allowed to walk around the ship. We didn't really lock him in there.
Oh God. Really?
What? No, the prisoner.
Oh. What do you mean escape? He was inside of a big metal thing.
This is no ordinary man. And I'm afraid now. Have you ever seen the old holovid Alien? He's hiding somewhere on the ship.
Then if you don't have inspiration, you have it now. Jesus, that's good.
Yeah.
I'll gladly take it because I think I'm going to need it soon.
That's great. All right, well, the first thing Jesse's going to do is going to turn around and it'd be reasonable to say that in the cockpit, you can pretty much control most like the doors and stuff on the ship, right?
In theory.
What he's going to do is first, he's going to attempt to lock down the escape pod and once he locks down the escape pod and pretty much what he's going to do is going to hop up. He's going to start just walking this way, check inside this room in here.
Roll me a perception check.
Did it roll? Oh, there it goes.
Ah, nothing there.
He's gonna go back down here. He's gonna turn to Vin and pretty much just say, "All right, listen. I want you to go search the left side of the ship. I'm gonna get luck on the comms.
Is that the starboard side, Captain?
This
Or
way. The place where the pink thing is."
Which pink thing?
I don't know the directions on
Cushions of the
ships.
Wookiee couch.
The rooms with the Wookiee couch and the stuff on that side of the ship, okay? And he's gonna go on the comms and get Luck and Reem. That's his name, right?
Reem, yeah.
Reem. He's gonna say, "Listen, the prisoner is loose on the ship. Start searching." And after he does that, then he's gonna go and the ship has the like the hidden compartments under the floor, right?
Yep.
He's gonna go and he's gonna start popping some of those open and trying to find the dude.
Roll me an investigation check, Jesse.
I swear, this is like that one scene from episode 7.
Don't find anything.
All right, and that's for all the ones that's in the hallway, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna go in here and make sure no one been messing with the guns.
Roll me another investigation check.
Huh.
Doesn't seem like
Yes,
anything's
the gun
wrong.
here is made of gun.
Yes, this gun appears to be made of gun. Okay, I think Jesse's had his fun. Reem, you were just informed that the prisoner you were supposed to be delivering for a $500,000 fucking payment is loose on the fucking ship.
That's concerning. Real quick, though, I do have to use the restroom. Could you, do Mando first, and I'll be right back?
Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Look, you were informed that the convict that was literally in the storage bay behind you this entire time is no longer fucking there.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna stay in the gun room.
No, Luck, you're gonna help.
That is the dumbest idea you could say. If he gets a gun and he's on this ship, we're fucked.
Lock the
I'm
door.
staying here.
Lock the door.
No.
You're the only one on that side.
I'm gonna relax in here. You know what? I got all these guns around me. He comes in here, he's getting shot to shit.
Okay, suit yourself, and then Jesse's gonna start
Ladies
heading.
and gentlemen, our
Jesse-
party.
Jesse, being the big brain that he is, and really wanting Luck to help, he's gonna go back up to the cockpit, and he's just gonna crank up the heat in the gun room.
Genius, you know? Let the gun room explode.
Help, Mando.
So I guess Vin, I rolled a 6 on the perception check, so I'm
Nothing.
going to guess that Vin didn't see anything.
You didn't see anything.
I return to here laughing. Who used the bomb?
Bomb plus heat is very good.
Basically, what you missed is I told Dova I'm not leaving the gun room because then he can arm himself, and then he decided to turn up the heat in the gun room. Genius.
Yeah, after I said just lock that door.
Oh dear
You don't know.
God.
So, what's the Trandoshan doing about all this? After
Question 1.
Hmm?
Would it count as a short rest during this?
No, you're well past in the long rest range at this point. You got everything back.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, you guys were in hyperspace for a few days at least for this
I
trip.
should make note of that.
Dang.
It's a long trip to the Maelstrom prison, even in hyperspace. It's not just like, oh, a few minutes and you're fucking there. No, it's days, sometimes even weeks.
Okay, question 2. When the guy in Carbonite was brought to us, did he look like just a regular Terran in his Carbonite state, or
He
is
looked
the
human.
Carbonite making it too hard to tell?
Nah,
he
he
looks
looks-
human?
Yeah, he looks human.
Okay. God, I hope I don't have to do that. No, this is worse than bomb. Anyways, I am first going to go over to where the prisoner was being held.
Okay.
Honestly, this might be up his alley. This is basically hunting somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially, but my wisdom isn't too good due to drug.
This is also true. So yeah, you see basically what Vin saw. You see what's left of a carbonite slab. Nothing in it though. Looks like it was melted away. Almost as if that.
It looks like it was melted.
Yeah, that's almost like, you know, that static sound you all heard earlier was actually in game.
I had a feeling.
Hello, Mike,
I
bro.
had a feeling.
No one asked.
Oh, I thought it was my spine, to be fair.
I thought it was my mic.
But anyways, while passing through here, I definitely saw that the what do you call it, life pod was locked, right?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, when I get to the sorry,
No, I finish and then I'll. Yeah.
right. When I get to the carbonite, I'm going to kneel down and take a look. Is there any trace that I can follow? Anything that I would be able to ascertain as at least the beginning of a trail, or giving an idea of where they might be?
Roll me a survival check. That's beautiful. You do, in fact, see a bit of a trail. You know, just bits of carbonite that look like it almost seemed to have dripped off. You can tell right out of the gate that he definitely took a moment here. But then the trail goes off into here.
There was one hobbit here, and another hobbit lay here.
I'm cooking 2 people alive right now.
And several rounds of ammunition.
Oh yeah.
Well, to be fair, heating up ammunition doesn't cause it to explode. That myth has been debunked, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, plus it's gas, not bullet.
that's
True.
also true. Which
What
may
about
or
the
may not
bomb?
be more volatile.
Oh yeah, there's a bomb in there.
There's a bomb in there. Actually, you know what? Roll me a perception check while you're standing there, my dear Trandoshan friend.
Okay. An additional question I wanted to ask. It's going towards the door, right? Not towards the spice?
It is not going towards the spice.
Okay, because I just had the comical image of in my head. He's hiding in the spice barrel.
You walk out, he just sticks a gun up.
Nope, see nothing.
He's in the spice barrel. He's just like,
Nope.
I've been dreaming about this. He goes to take him out and just gets spice everywhere.
So look, you turn around, you see your Trandoshan friend standing there. He's just sniffing about, looking about. That's also hot as fucking balls in there right now.
No, I mean, I'm a Trandoshan, so that's kind of like home to me, I figure. But I'll turn to Luck after glancing about the room.
Have you seen anything unusual in this vicinity?
Honestly, no. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Keep an eye out. Tracks led to this room.
Alrighty.
Luck, if you'd be so kind as to roll me a perception check, you will have advantage simply because you've basically been here almost the entire time. So you would know if anything was like actually missing.
Is it bad that the moment that any character shows up that we haven't seen before, I'm just going and like, okay, let's see here. What characters do I know of that's done this before? Just sitting there going through like my entire knowledge of Star Wars.
So, Luck, you're going through the inventory in your head real quick. It's like, okay, no, blaster packs here, that's there. Toolkit here, that's there. Weird ass project I've been working on. Beskar still here. Let me think. Giant rotary cannon, yes. Heavy blaster pistol, yes. Bomb.
No,
The bomb is gone.
No.
Oh
He can't activate it.
You don't know that.
I have assumption.
Yeah, lucky
Hey,
knows that the
you
only thing
have-
missing is literally the bomb that you had on your person.
Hey, guys. I don't have the bomb on me.
Luck. Are you saying they got in there without you seeing them? Also, I just heard metal.
Pardon. What you say?
Go. I mean, Grim.
Yes.
Is it possible for Jesse to have heard whatever that was?
Roll me a perception check, Jesse.
I heard metal hit something.
Roll me a perception check, Jesse.
You said perception. I almost clicked the wrong thing. Let me find perception.
You definitely heard the sound of metal scraping against metal somewhere. You just can't pinpoint where. If you had rolled a 20, you would have known, but you didn't.
Jesse's gonna go on the comms to Vin. Just, hey, would he be able to tell if it's from if it's from like within the walls or in the vents or something?
In the
Or did he just hear metal?
You just heard metal scraping against metal.
Vin, watch out near the escape pod. Yeah, I heard something, and I'm not exactly sure that it's a very good thing to hear.
son of a Rigelian whore. And he goes back to it. Okay, so he's standing outside the escape pod, but I'm not actually sure whether outside the escape pod is here or here.
I think the escape pod starts at this
There.
like door right there.
Okay. Yeah, so he's going to stand outside the escape pod. Escape pod is locked, right?
Correct. Then roll me another wisdom saving throw.
And okay. And 8.
You almost catch, and it feels weird because it feels like it's layered this time. You still can quite feel that anger and fury, but it's far lesser at this point. What really caught you for just the briefest of moments was amusement.
Vin swears again, and he takes out his lightsaber and ignites it for the second or possibly third time.
I think at this point it's third. Okay,
Third,
where's Fluke? There's Fluke.
Grim.
Yes.
So I've had this plan just in case I couldn't track him down. I hoped I wouldn't have to do this, but oh dear God. Would it be possible to do this, or do this in time before anything happens? Because it sounds like something's about to happen.
I don't know what you're talking about more. What gives you that impression?
I have no idea.
I think you
But
played
would
with
it
me
be
long
possible
enough to
to-
know that I am hard to predict.
Yes, Mr. Toilet Demon.
This is true. I threw toilet demons at them. Okay, what are you trying to do?
Okay, essentially, first question, do I know where the life support controls are?
Oh, no.
My god.
Yep. This is worse than bomb.
Roll me an intelligence check. DC 15.
Part of me would assume that it's in the medical ward by default, but I'm not going to make assumptions. Damn it!
Not a clue.
Okay, second question. Can I ask Jesse where the life support systems are?
Yes, you can definitely ask. As to whether he wants to answer you, that's up to him.
Yes, he's gonna answer. He's also gonna be just, why?
You all might want to hold your breath.
Oh God.
Is that over comms? Can all of us hear that?
Yeah, that's over comm, so only the people on the frequency can hear.
Let's see. Let's hear.
So-
Mandalorian armor, like the suits of armor that they wear, are pressurized, right?
For a limited time, yeah. He
Like
definitely
he
has
probably wouldn't have much to worry about.
Let me put it this way: 2 of you on this ship have a better chance of actually surviving and no oxygen than the rest of you.
Are there any kinds of pressure suits with the escape pod?
Allow me to clarify. Does not mean opening up to the vacuum of space. It just means turning off the oxygen supply. There's a difference.
And
Yeah.
again, 2 of you will last longer than the rest of you.
Are there any kinds of pressure suits, anything with, an oxygen supply
Maybe just those
in
oxygen
the
masks
hangar for the
that-
escape pod?
That's a good question. Hey, Jesse, are there any EV suits on the ship?
EV suits. I'm gonna say no, but if it's all right, can I say that they have like the oxygen mask things that they wore in Empire Strikes Back?
Sure.
Yeah, they have those.
God damn, Jesse, if we get paid for this, upgrade your ship.
Yeah, right? Jesus.
Corellians are known for taking big risks.
Obviously.
That's true.
That's my excuse.
Just like this.
You tell them the odds, they will do the exact thing that's not good.
Okay, so Vin grabs one of these off the wall, puts it on his face, and emerges from his little hidey hole to try and track down the Trandoshan who's going to kill them all.
Jesse's gonna run down there and grab one too, just because of he likes being able to breathe. And he's gonna head back to the cockpit.
Considering Jesse's reaction, is it safe to say that he tells me where the life support systems are then?
Yes, I
Yeah.
would say yes. That would be what this console is.
Fuck me. Why am I doing this? This is a bad idea.
You say, at hearing
This
all
is-
this, Fluke puts on his helmet.
This is potentially my worst idea ever. Dear fucking God.
Do I see him running in there?
Yes, you do.
What are you doing? Are you out of your mind?
Then
Well,
don't
you
stop
are
him.
already prepared.
And essentially, while I'm shutting off the oxygen controls,
I'm going to try to grapple him. Is that an athletics roll?
That is athletics, yes.
yep.
Okay. 16! Woo!
Oh my god.
15.
This Umbaran successfully has grappled this very angry Trandoshan.
I'm not raging yet.
You are still an angry Trandoshan.
I just turn obviously annoyed.
When oxygen leaves, keep an eye on the oxygen mass. Where do you think he will go? Fool.
Where
Big
do you
brain
think we'll go if all of the oxygen in the ship is depleted?
You realize oxygen leaving is not the same as the vacuum of space, right?
Yes. You realize that us warm, fleshy people need oxygen to live, yes?
You already are wearing a mask.
And I'm going to, assuming 6 seconds has already passed,
Mm-hmm.
and this time I am going to drug up.
Oh no! Is there anything visibly that happens when he does he actually take out a canister and huff it? Or?
Yeah, he legit does that.
Basically. But
Okay.
mechanically, I don't know if there's a mechanical way to stop a barbarian from raging.
No, I'm
Not
just
really.
wondering if Finn would know that something is that he's doing.
Either
something.
way, even without the rage, that's 24. Your modifier can't beat that.
So Vin sees the Trandoshan inhale some of this drug supply and is then knocked off and kind of goes, "Oh shit."
Oxygen depleted.
You son of a.
All right.
And he turns around and he's going to take the Trandoshan's suggestion to watch the masks. And he does it with his lightsaber out
Then make me a perception check.
Actually, hold on. We had a long rest, right?
Yes, you did. Several.
Okay. So Vin is going to, so the Trandoshan sees Vin leave the room, but no one sees Vin, enter the escape pod area. Okay, and perception check?
Roll me a perception check.
Perception check. Is that a fail? Can
Nope.
I use
You just needed a 10 for this.
Okay.
So it was very brief, you know, with the mask. You saw Jesse come in, grab one, so you got a fairly decent count. You do a quick another count in your head. One's missing.
Over the
Yep,
comms,
I
go,
figured it took too long.
yeah. Over the comms, I go, too late. He had the same thought.
Oh,
I'll-
damn it.
I'll reactivate the life support systems and I say,
If only someone was watching it instead of trying to stop me.
Is the escape pod still locked down?
Yep, still locked down. Jesse hasn't released it yet.
Okay. I'm going to actually let me put the little invisibility indicator on. Sorry. I'm going to walk out and okay, what is there on this ship? I'm sorry. So we have the escape pods there. Is that the only kind of there's no little shuttle or anything?
Nope, not unless you just suddenly decided to take a trip through the main airlock and try the vacuum of space for fun.
Okay, so probably not that. So Vin is going to canvass this side of the ship again, on the theory that he probably didn't run past Vin and the Trandoshan while they were arguing, although that's probably not realistic, but in character, that's what he's thinking. Pokes his head in here, pokes his head into the med bay. Does he see anything?
Roll me a perception check.
Perception check.
Man, it seems like someone started a fire in here at one point. I wonder how that happened.
Oh, wait, is this still covering like the foam stuff?
Okay.
I just cleaned up my workspace.
It looked
Is
like
the
someone-
foam is the foam in any way disturbed? No, I guess I wouldn't know that because I wasn't there when the foam deployed.
Hey, Jesse, weird question. What's your passive perception?
I figured it was that.
I don't know how to. Let's see here. It is
10 plus your perception score.
Not
Oh,
Jesse. You hold up. Or fucking Vin, go back to where you were.
Oh, sorry.
trying to. Let's see here. It's my perception plus 10.
Let me see real quick. Your perception. Oh, wow. 11.
Ah.
Okay. Now, this is beautiful. Because, Vin, as you're coming back through that hallway,
Okay.
you hear the escape pod unlock.
Here?
Yeah, just stay there for a moment.
Okay.
And it's weird because you don't hear it. And honestly, if it wasn't for the fact it just rounded the corner, you wouldn't even have seen it.
What the heck?
Is that Riddick?
What?
Oh my god, it makes sense. Oh, it makes,
Is that
uh,
who Riddick?
Man, this is ridiculous.
I'm so confused.
I don't know what
Okay,
Riddick is.
You see this bald man, and at a glance it took you a moment. Honestly, it's not even supposed to be on the ship. He's no one you recognize. But you definitely remember that face from the Carbonite. As he kind of peeks around the corner for a moment, looks at the Trandoshan at the workstation. You don't even hear his footsteps.
Can I rush him?
Do you want to?
Do it.
Do
Yes.
you want to? Okay.
If I can get him before he gets to the escape pod airlock, I'm going to charge him with my lightsaber.
Go for it.
Okay.
What's that sound? You usually just run toward him.
Okay, this
Floating
will be.
lightsaber.
Well, no, the lightsaber is invisible because I'm invisible. But
Wait.
the minute I attack, I will be visible.
Wait a minute. If the lightsaber's invisible, does it still glow? Like, do they still see the glow on the walls and stuff?
In this case, I'm going to go with no, but it is definitely audible.
Okay. So here's.
Defense Riddick, though.
Freaking space flies.
Space bees again.
12. Let me double check and see if I can. Hold on.
Now, here's
You
the
have
beautiful thing.
inspiration.
Well, also, she's invisible currently, so that's 23.
All right.
I have advantage. That's right. Okay.
So you managed to give this guy a nice, good, and very hearty thwack real quick. Oh god, I gotta roll that fucking save for him. This could actually end a lot
That's
faster than I
true.
expected.
That's right. And over the comms, I yell, "Escape pod!" And that's all you hear.
And Jesse locks the door again.
His arm.
Does he? Would he know immediately to do that, or?
I mean, at this
Well,
point, I
you
think
escape
we're
pod.
on this, frankly. And apparently I need to
Yep.
clear the initiative order real quick. Clear. So I would say you got the hit off, you got the call out on comms, and that's where initiative is kicking off.
Okay. Let's do this.
Let's see if I can do this right this time.
TPK. TPK.
I don't exist on this turn order.
Oh wait, did you want me to run?
That's very fitting for me, a 9.
Do I still have fluke sheet up? I better still have fluke. I do have fluke sheet up.
And hold on. How do I? It won't let me take off the invisibility icon. Oh, never mind. I always do that wrong. Okay.
Oh, well, that's
I'm
fucking
sure
appropriate.
this won't come back to bite me.
Okay, so Luke goes first. He heard escape pods.
And he heard lightsaber combat.
He did.
And now he sees it.
And now
Is he
he
gonna
sees
dash?
it. He's a sniper.
The Battle of the Balls.
Oh.
Nope. Instead, what he's going to do... Yeah, he's going to pull his rifle out, just train it, and just yell out, "Don't move." I think that's appropriate and fitting.
Is he training it on me or is he training it on the prisoner?
You can't tell.
Yes.
Jesse, fortunate for you, you're up next in the turn order.
Does it take a turn? Does it take my action to lock the door?
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna do that,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to. Can I dash?
You can dash as a bonus action, yes.
Oh wait. Thank you. All right, so I can lock the door and then move, right?
Yes.
Without using my bonus action.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to. Is that spot right there still usable since it's not 40 or
Yeah, you can
35?
do that. Yeah, you can do that.
Well, I'm gonna lock the door, and then I'm gonna just run down there. And do I have a good shot? Like, do I have a good angle to try to shoot the guy?
You'd have half cover.
All right, then I'm going to. I'm just gonna use it and fire his current offhand blaster.
Oh, I forgot to roll
Wait.
sneak attack damage.
No, you did.
Oh no, never mind. It was.
Do I get sneak attack too? By the way,
Yes, you do.
I probably should have asked that before I did that.
You do.
So I got to roll 2d6.
Yes.
How ouch is he?
Well, one moment I'll tell you. In fact, I was supposed to set this up earlier, but apparently I forgot to do that. So, one quick thing. There's the health bar. That was for Vin's. 9.
Why is he not showing up in the turn order? Oh, never mind.
He is.
Yeah, he's next.
Yeah, he's next.
It's
'cause
just
he's
for
a
some
ninja.
reason it's not ordering them on mine in terms of by decreasing initiative.
That's weird. It should be, because
Ah.
Luke just went and it's Jesse's turn. Jesse should be on top.
Maybe refresh roll 20.
Yeah.
Let it rumble.
Anyway, yeah, Jesse, you land a fairly solid hit. Anything else?
I've done everything I can, so turn's over.
That's fair.
And now it's Bondman's time.
Who just took a shot to the shoulder, a lightsaber slash to the back. Slowly raises his head and turns to Vin.
Vin's expression, which was previously a "damn it, no, my payday is walking out the door," is replaced with "oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit."
Yeah. And he just slowly tilts his head to you, Vin. Smiles. And slowly raises a cylindrical object with a button on it, with his thumb over the button.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit!
I was just gonna walk out of here. But since you decide to make things difficult, we can do it this way too. You can either let me leave, or we all die. Your choice.
Oh, it's that device!
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. It's the bomb?
It's a switch to what you can easily safely assume is the bomb.
Oh, so he's not holding... He's not carrying the bomb.
He's carrying a switch to what you can safely assume is to the bomb.
Have I seen this switch before?
Nope, it's almost as if he jacked it, and in the time y'all didn't notice he was gone, went and made it.
Okay, did the Trandoshan or did the Mandalorian say something about the bomb being missing?
They
He did.
Okay, okay, good. So I do know, okay. So Vin freezes, wide-eyed and horrified, and I guess it's not my turn yet, so I
We
don't know
can't
how
move.
much I should... I don't know how much I should react on this turn and how much I should wait and react on my turn.
The door's locked and we can't go and lock it.
Luck, it is your turn.
Hey guys, you find him yet?
Go. I mean, Luck, don't fail us. He may or may not have had the bomb.
I mean, okay. Did he wire the bomb? Is it like set to arm off? Is it set to go off? Like,
Well,
are we
he's
going
threatening
to
us with it
blow
right
up?
now. He's threatening us.
Honestly,
So I assume that's probably armed.
honestly, I'd say we try to talk to him.
You
I
know?
mean, we could put him back in prison, but we can let him keep the bomb. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's
so,
not a
like-
terrible idea.
So we get paid anyway or how, but he can end up breaking out still.
You know, we're kind of in a little bit of trouble here. For some reason, we have the inability to go and lock the escape pod, and he wants into the escape pod, and we can't move yet.
That is bad. Did you check if you're glued to the ground?
What the hell is?
Why would we be glued to the ground?
What
Well, you
even
said you
is
couldn't
this
move.
conversation?
Well, you know. I'll
It's
go
been
up
longer
there.
than 6 seconds,
What?
guys.
I'll
What?
just head up
Go
there. I'm on
and-
my way.
Remember
And that is the end of my turn.
I was gonna say, try to find the bomb.
I could find the bomb.
Yeah, but now, yeah, you could.
Hey,
It's a
Grim.
try.
Can I roll a perception?
To see what, if
To
the bomb
find
is in this
bomb.
hallway?
Just to look for the bomb.
I'll tell you what. Pick a room. I'll let you roll an investigation check to say that you're checking it for the bomb.
The room that I'm currently in.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Dang.
You definitely don't see any sign of a bomb in that cargo bay.
Well, I'm looking for the explosive device that this man pickpocketed off me. I have come up with 0. I will check another room.
I would like to
Overall,
point out, I checked.
Keep him distracted.
His passive perception was an 11. I rolled a 24 sleight of hand against him.
Dear God.
Yeah, it was actually kind of hilarious. Reed!
My question is not so much on how he snuck around. It's more, how the heck did he open a sliding, like, a metal door without being heard?
He rolled very well.
Dear God.
The dude literally is a constant escape artist from Max Prisons.
Oh yeah, like you don't.
Like,
Dear.
every step you all have taken, he's literally already jumped the gun and beat you to it in some form or another thus far. Right to the point of accidentally getting spotted as he's literally damn near out the fucking door. And he just raises a little fucking detonator for a bomb.
Pardon, if I might ask another character question, since it's already passed. So, are you saying that he went for the oxygen tank before I had the plan to vent the ship?
No, actually, he literally just saw what was happening. And at seeing Vin leave the hallway, managed to dip in, grab one, and then dip out to his hidey hole again.
Okay, I was about to say, because I know Riddick is good, but a plan that insane, even he would be taken aback by it.
Wait a minute. Did he see
Actually,
me when I
not that
checked inside the thing? When I checked in the floor, did he see me?
Yeah, he did.
Was he down there?
Nope.
Anyways, though, since this is all happening simultaneously, I pretty much instantly running towards the escape pod the moment I hear it, and I figure that I reach here just when I see him pull out the detonator. Is that
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And as I see the detonator, no, this guy isn't. Yeah, this guy's not prey. It's just like I'm going to eye him.
You are bluffing.
Oh
A
no.
man capable of escaping any prison would have no trouble with one more. Why threaten to blow up now?
Why not simply escape the ship I'm on rather than escape the prison I'm going to?
Because I suspect it is no different for one such as you.
Him, I
For
like.
crying out loud, you escaped carbonite. No one does that.
Actually, I think I have you to thank for that little fire that shorted out some of the circuitry.
I have no words for that one.
It's almost as if some things just have really bad consequences when they happen.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way.
But the Skiwa does hesitate slightly at hearing that his little fire caused the carbonite thawing, but he's still not budging. He's still calling bluff.
I tell you what, roll me an insight check. He's
Ooh,
not
18.
bluffing.
Yeah, I figured Riddick doesn't, but isn't that?
Yeah, you can straight up tell just from the smile on his face, he's not bluffing. He will kill all of us.
All of us. So he's got the DM hostage too.
I mean, yeah, I'm him. Anything else more before we go to Vin?
I'll say that was 6 seconds easily.
Easy, okay. Vin. So this man was kind of unfazed by the lightsaber attack and getting shot. And is literally ready to blow you all to hell just because
And
fuck him.
he made the wisdom save.
He made the wisdom save.
Sorry, you mentioned you were going to roll it, and then I didn't see it rolled, so I went, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm swapping that right
Do
now.
I get the sense that this guy is bluffing? I'm going to say, yeah. Vin is probably wondering the same thing as the Trandoshan.
You could also roll an insight check if you want.
16.
He's not bluffing.
Yeah, that's kind of Vin's default assumption as well, given the amount of hate that he felt rolling off this guy.
You definitely feel something
He
now,
seems-
too, that he's just right here.
He
He's-
seems like the kind of guy who
He's very, very
live
amused
in
right
the
now.
world. So
Like, Vin, the sensation you're getting off him right now that he's in such close proximity is, for him, this is fun.
So what do I see? What is this detonator? Like, how is it? Is it a remote thing?
Yes.
Okay. How sophisticated does it look?
I mean, it literally looks like he just kind of pieced it together with whatever he could manage to get on hand without being seen.
How
That's it.
hard does it look to disable?
While it's in his hand, very.
Okay. Vin thinks about it. And this map is to scale, right? So the escape pod, the escape pod is within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And locked.
Yeah, and locked.
I was waiting for him to try to like back out. He just backs in. He's trying to open it and won't open it.
Hey, if Vin
Okay.
wasn't invisible right there, frankly, he would have been off the ship already, and you wouldn't have noticed until you heard the escape pod go off.
Yeah.
So Vin slowly raises his hands, deactivates his lightsaber. Looks back at the others, looks at this guy again. Vin is going to... Okay, so I'm assuming we all can see that the escape pod is locked again?
Yep.
Okay. So Vin is going to say, let's not do anything hasty. I'm sure we can come up with some kind of arrangement here. that doesn't get any of us killed by a bomb or an angry Hutt. And he's going to slowly back away from the guy, like, 5 feet away. Just to show that he's not, he's not taking any aggressive movements. And his mage hand is going to invisibly materialize inside the escape pod.
Interesting. Okay.
And that's his turn. He's just sort of he's turned the lightsaber off. He's trying to look, not like someone who needs to be killed. And he's trying to look harmless and like, okay, let's talk this out. And that's his turn.
I hate that Eretz missed this session because I would really like to know how they would react to... Well, this is the second lightsaber he's seen in the hands of someone that could easily not be a Jedi. Not entirely sure they are a Jedi, so I could say that passes for a moment. Just very slowly lowers the sniper rifle. Jesse, there's a man threatening to blow up the fucking ship if you don't let him onto the escape pod and let him out. What do?
Oh no.
You guys are probably gonna hate me for this.
So he moves here. Whoa, why? What are you doing?
He's gonna go on the comms. He's pretty much gonna tell the Trandoshan. Since they're there, do I get advantage if I was to attack?
You would not get advantage.
Yeah, Vin has stepped out of... Vin is no longer threatening it.
Additionally, mechanically, for a rogue to get advantage, you'd either have to come out of stealth or use aim on your last turn, I believe.
Well, no,
yep.
if someone were in melee with him...
No, if
With
they're in
Vin, where's
melee,
up
then
until-
a ranged rogue will get his sneak attack, but he doesn't get advantage simply because you're there.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you got
Sorry.
advantage because you were invisible.
But what does he tell the Trandoshan? I'm already worried because, well, let's see.
Jesse is going to step down to here and tell the Trandoshan to duck.
What?
What?
Oh, we're fucked. We're
So
fucked.
this is how we get into your Walking Dead campaign, Grim.
Apparently, because y'all are gonna die here really quick.
Hold on. Let the DM ask the age-old question to Jesse first.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, Grim, would it be possible to either shoot the detonator out of his hand or damage it enough to where it might not work?
Dude.
Okay.
Remember how the Inquisitor deflected your blaster shot before?
I mean, first of
This
all, that
is
wasn't him.
worse
That
than
was
that.
Mando.
Yeah, that was
Second,
Mando.
Oh.
Yeah,
Second, he
this will
doesn't
just
have a
get you all
lightsaber.
killed, not just fuck up the guy that did the shot. Okay, Jesse, let me put it this way. I would say yes, but my requirements for that happening are, number one, you'd have to crit. Number two, you would have to crit with your sneak attack.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that then. Jesse's just gonna turn his pistols around and put them in their holster.
See, hilariously, there is a way to get out of this, but I'm not playing the guy that would know how.
Integrate.
And what I was gonna do? That's 10 feet. He is going to head back up here. I give me a minute. I'm struggling with the cursor. I'm gonna head up
noticing.
there, which is 25 feet, from where he originally moved. So, and can I look under the floorboards to see if that's where the bomb is?
Roll me an investigation check. No bombs there.
That was my action, right?
Yep.
Well, he's just going to use his last 5 feet of movement. He's going to head in here, pretty much close the door, and sat there with one of his blasters out, kind of just waiting.
For a second, I thought he was gonna say, "I got us the cockpit because it's an alternate escape pod."
Basically, what he's waiting for is for the guy to go to try to unlock the escape pod again, and just be face to face with a blaster. And that's my
What?
turn.
That's a dumb idea.
Yeah, I know.
Look to the group, I guess.
As fun as this is, I think 30 seconds is more than enough time before I push the button or get off the ship. Starting now.
So that's about 5 rounds.
5 rounds.
You guys get the bomb from him yet?
We're trying to find it.
Grim, how do you do the arrow thing again?
That little ruler in the circle. That's the thing.
Still extremely dumb, huh? My brain don't work.
The circle with the ruler. It's literally the 4th one down. There you go.
I'm just gonna move up mostly my turn. Did you guys try to discuss a thing with him where we could somehow get the bomb to him and he can get dropped off and we can make money off of this and he can blow up the prison yet?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, come on! I like my bomb.
To put it bluntly, the man says he leaves now, or no deal.
Ha! Well, that's the end of my turn.
Reem. Clock's ticking, buddy.
Well, see, the funny thing is I don't know the controls on the ship since I've never been in the cockpit, so I'm literally just waiting on Jesse at this point. But, question 1, God fucking damn it. This is a definite last resort if it seems like no one is going to do anything, because again, I don't know the controls. I can't just run to the bridge and activate it. So, if it gets down to the last second and no one has done anything, is it possible to grapple his arm to prevent him from pushing the button?
I would say possible, but dangerous. Very dangerous.
Well, again, this is just something that happens if no one releases the escape pod, because I can't do that.
Fair.
So I'm just going to sit here and stall for time, basically. And essentially, you know what? I think this is a question that would probably get a response from either you or him. I'm just going to eye the... I'm assuming he's not Umbaran.
No,
The
he's
Furian.
not.
I eye the Furian.
I the Furian.
And I just say,
How do I get eyes like that? They were a fine addition to my collection.
you knew someone was going to ask that
Trandoshan
question.
pickup lines for 500, Alex.
You
20.
knew someone would ask that.
20 menthol cools on a Supermax Slam.
I just blick.
Are you serious?
Roll an insight check. You legitimately can't tell.
Well, I pretty much just take a look back to see if anyone's going towards the cockpit, see Jesse's there, and I'm satisfied, I guess. So I'm just going to lean here and just wait.
Then
Vin says to the captive, all right, Jesse is going to unlock the escape pod. He's heading to the cockpit right now, and he's looking in Jesse's direction and giving him kind of this, like, this or else look.
or else we all
and then
fucking die.
Yeah, and then he turns back to the captive, and says, "You'll have to forgive me some questions while we wait. I'm curious about how you... Let's say I'm curious about your disappearing act. You might even call me a fan." And as he's saying this, he's going to sort of cross-examine this guy about his force powers, but as he is saying this, he is trying to reprogram the escape pod's computer.
That's what you're doing. Okay. Interesting. All
So he's going to try to let's see, what could he most plausibly do? Either he's going to try to cap the engine speed, or program it to cut out after a certain distance, or he's going to program it to beam back its location on a frequency which only we know. Let's go with the latter. So he's going to program it to broadcast its location, encrypted with a key that hopefully only we have,
Okay.
without being obvious to the occupant.
Roll me a hacker tools check with intelligence at disadvantage because you can't really see
Because
inside
mage
the
hand.
well, and
Yes.
you can't see inside the escape pod currently because it's closed.
Yes.
Like you've seen inside it just enough to maybe get a good idea where that would be and how to do it, but as to whether or not you're able to, well,
I can't actually figure out how to
Just,
tell this thing to roll at disadvantage, so I'm just going to roll it twice. and take the
it
roll.
should just do it automatically. It should just come up with the two numbers and we'll just take the lower.
That works.
That's an 11.
If that's a fail, can I use my Guided by the Force ability?
Sure.
One of my Force energy dice.
Sure.
That's a 12.
That's unfortunate.
Don't you have inspiration?
I do, but I don't remember how inspiration works. Hold on.
It would not work that well for this scenario, I will tell you that. Because in this case, if you want to use your inspiration, basically I just have you roll again, but you're still rolling at disadvantage for this.
Can expend it. Okay, got it. I see. Okay.
And there's that. Go ahead and say that was your turn.
Yeah. Sorry.
Luke is gonna just, at this point, kind of look to where Jesse's going, look at the convict, look at everyone kind of gather around, shrug. Just kind of go here, sit in the chair, cross his arms behind his head, it's like, well, if we're gonna die, we're gonna die. Fuck it.
You think of worse ways to die. I mean, at least it's not being eaten by that Trandoshan.
Or seducing hags.
We talk about that.
Jesse, you're up.
Would it take my
Guessing?
action to unlock the escape pod?
It would take your action.
Okay. Jesse's gonna walk up to the cockpit
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna lock the door to it. Grim, I have a question, and I'm not saying this is what I'm gonna do.
That scares me already. What's the question?
Would it have been possible, pretty much at the same time, jettison the escape pod and leave the door open?
What?
So it pretty much
I'm
sucks him out.
fucking sorry.
What?
Would it basically be
It's not
possible
going to.
to
you
just
know
jettison the
what?
escape pod and leave the door open so it pulls him out?
You know, I'm just gonna stay quiet because I want to see how this works. This is
We're all
this
going
is
to
for the
die.
books.
Okay. So, Jesse, I'll tell you right now. Is it possible? Yes. Problem. If you jettison the
He
escape
would
pod...
still have the detonator.
If you jettison the escape pod while the door is open, the door to where the escape pod was would be open too.
Yeah.
You not see the issues with this.
The vacuum of space would basically implode the ship. And you all would die anyway.
Okay. I was thinking because like there's scenes in the movies where like windows are broken and stuff, literally like pulling them, and they're just sitting there holding on to stuff.
Yeah, that's on a fucking capital ship.
Oh yeah.
Not a little piddly old school YT 1930 freighter.
It's about like a small opening as opposed to bulkhead.
Well, then he's just gonna unlock the door to it.
There you go. And you all watch as the door behind the convict opens up. He kind of just... He doesn't take his eyes off the Umbaran or the Trandoshan. Just kind of smiles at both of you and say... Very good. Right at 25 seconds.
I count 24.
Well, it'll be 20 by the time I'm gone. And with that, he gives a kind of sarcastic little salute as he presses the button to the door. Shuts. And the escape pod jettisons.
All things considered, this would have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, y'all could have fucking died.
Finn makes one last attempt on the escape pod computer and then gives up as it goes out of range of his powers.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you one more chance at it. Same rules apply. It's still at disadvantage.
Oh man. This is so doomed. Okay. Disadvantage. Same thing. I'm going to try to use a guided by the force charge.
Go for it.
18.
You watch as through the little viewport you see the escape pod flutter away. You can just barely feel your little manipulations here and there. You stop feeling it as the escape pod gets out of range. And then the most subtle of beeps off your data pad.
So Vince swears again and slumps down the wall. And then his eyes open as his data pad starts beeping. He stares at it for a moment and then jumps to his feet. Come on! Find that bomb! And then after him!
Find the bomb! Then we find the convict who's about to kill all of us!
Exactly! That guy's our meal ticket, damn it!
Vincent knows over the comms, right?
Yes.
Well, the meal ticket, damn it part was out of character, but he's yeah.
I feel like that was almost
I
in
know,
character.
Like, I also feel like he's just yelling this at the top of his lungs. Everyone hears it.
Yeah.
Because one does not calmly ask, find the bomb.
No, one does not calmly say search for bomb. Especially when you were just threatened with that bomb.
Just, hey, you should find that bomb.
Okay, now, a couple ways you guys can go about doing that. Number one, y'all can split off and search individual parts of the ship on your own to see if you can find it on your own. Or, two of you can pair up at a time, basically helping one another, granting each other advantage for the compartments you search.
You know, funny thing? One of you actually had the key to get out of that whole thing, and we could have kept him.
The ion grenade?
Yep,
Yep.
literally MP.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I also felt like, I guess mechanically, there wouldn't be necessarily a way for him to do it, but just realistically in this situation, if Vin went diving into his bag and pulled out a grenade and set it off, I feel like there would be enough time for this guy to...
Oh no, technically there is a way. It's called pairing your action, which I assume he was doing every single turn that quote unquote he didn't do anything. Essentially, prepare action, press detonator if anyone attacks them.
Basically.
It's not clear that wouldn't have gotten us killed, I guess.
Also, ion grenades affect ships, right?
Yeah, I was just checking to see if it was within
They're countable as a vehicle, right?
It does, but honestly, it'd only knock out certain parts of the ship within the radius. Like, I mean, hell, I just can only drop it again. Like, if you literally just threw it at his feet, your engines would have been fine. Hallway lights would have gone out. Life support would have been fine. The escape pod would have been fucked for a bit. But yeah, that was actually like a very realistic thing you guys could have done, and you probably would have helped.
Sorry.
Oh no, don't be sorry.
If I go for something in my bag, he'll just,
Bomb.
How to beat bomb?
Yeah.
Use other bomb.
Don't be sorry, I was just pointing out something that I thought was really hilarious.
It is kind of hilarious, not going to lie. Also hilarious, that was the single best possible ending to the episode that began with the Mandalorian
With a bomb.
nearly getting us all killed by threatening somebody with that bomb.
He really showed me
Yes,
how to
sir.
use that bomb. I'm
Where
gonna
he
take his
did he?
tactic next time.
The Mandalorian has been inspired. He must find bomb now.
I was just gonna be like he's captain. I'm gonna sit down with him. So I like that trick you did. Can you teach me that?
Yeah.
So, about that bomb.
So we all search individually or search as a group?
I feel like we could probably search as a group. Me and Jesse search one side of the ship while you guys search the other side of the ship. Split it down by the cockpit and the gun.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. In that case, you already searched here. You haven't
the
searched
hallway.
and the hallway. You've definitely searched the hallway. You haven't searched here.
Vin is going to
here.
start with this
Wait,
area.
could you roll for
on the
Fluke
theory
to
that-
search? Since he knows through comms.
I mean, he can, but he'd be searching on his own, basically, so he'd just be rolling on his own. You guys pairing off grant each other advantage doing it your way. But he can search.
Alright, Jesse.
We'll start with
Let's
that
search the room right next to us.
23?
one. Yep, no sign of a bomb there. And you feel pretty satisfied there's no bomb in there. You do smell burning sheets.
God fucking damn it, Chris.
And then I walk through a bunch of fire extinguisher foam.
Just to rub it in. Yep, no bomb in there. You guys are good.
Oh no, I got 20. Okay,
Okay.
we'll go this way. This way.
18?
Nope, no bomb there.
You know the funny thing? None of the effect if he had the bomb on his if he was literally suicide.
Did I see where he came from when he came towards the escape pod?
Yep, literally came from this hallway.
Okay.
Look like
I'm
he was
going
coming
to
back from the
check this-
cockpit.
I'm going to check this closet next.
Okay. Let's see. Jesse, 16. Nope, no sign of a bomb.
How about me, where I'm at?
27.
Let's roll for where Go-Go is.
Yeah, you guys roll where Go-Go is. Vin.
I rolled twice. Dang it.
Well, first one was 22, so you're good. Okay. Jesse, nothing in there. Does kind of look like someone rummaged through some of the stuff in there, but that could have been literally anything. Vin, you on the other hand, you find open containers of a bunch of junk, granted, but upon just going through it all with a 27, you're starting to think that you found where he made the detonator.
So Vin spends quite a bit of time inspecting this room and, you know, making sure that the bomb isn't actually in here also, and then he walks out into the hall.
Oh yeah, definitely no bomb in there.
Let's check here.
The cockpit. That would have been ballsy since you were in there most of the time.
Haha, he's
Well,
stuck
he
on the back of
also-
my chair.
He also did steal the Mandalorian's bomb
It was
off the
in my
Mandalorian.
this whole time.
Well, I was reading a book upside down, so.
Intimidation.
I hate to break it to you, but yeah, the ship is not all that intimidated by you. It's more scared of the fact there was a bomb on it somewhere.
Bomb, get out here now!
Nope, no bomb there.
If I was a
That
whack
means
pick with a bunch of bomb materials, where would I hide a bomb?
You know what?
Weapon didn't even take it from me. Just kind of
Luck. Roll me an intelligence check for that. Where would you put a bomb on a ship to do the most damage?
What do I have to roll
so
intelligence?
you can get back there.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Go-Go,
I
your
might-
Mandalorian knows that the best place to plant a bomb on a ship would, of course, be its main power source. Hyperdrive.
To the hyperdrive. Away!
Through the hyperdrive!
Is there a bomb?
Roll me an
Intelligence?
investigation check. With that avantage.
There's a fake bomb. He was trying to fool us.
There's no bomb.
That leaves the workroom.
That said, look, you're sitting there thinking, like, if he was going to plant a bomb, he definitely would have planted it here. But there is no bomb here.
Why not take it with him as insurance? Oh, sorry.
Huh. There's a ship. It's probably around here somewhere.
Well, if he didn't even take it
Well-
off Go-Go, he just armed
Oh,
on Go-Go.
It's in the wrong pocket.
No, Go-Go, you definitely don't have that bomb anymore.
Alright, I feel like he's hiding it in the gun room. Let's go search the gun room.
check
The
You know,
room where
he's
you
gonna
took
search-
it off my person.
We can check
Yo,
the entrance.
it's also pretty genius that you hide it in a room full of things that also explode.
Not wrong.
I'm gonna roll for this room.
Go for it.
Little entrance hall.
We're coming up empty on this, guys. Any luck?
So far, I could say no. But, no, yeah, we ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit. Yeah, Jesse. I mean, who knows? There's a control panel that kind of looks like it could have been a bomb, but that also just looks like a control panel. You don't know. You rolled an 11.
Let me search this room. What are you talking about? I'm gonna roll lower.
That'd be
What's the
funny.
next to him?
Not there. Not there. Not there.
Hey guys, I found. Wait, no, that's a control panel Jesse was looking at.
Has this control panel always been here?
I think so.
What control panel?
Did he put it in the spice?
He put it in the spice. He knew the drug addict would find it.
They'll just sit there.
Vin
Okay.
looks at the control panel, looks back at you guys. You are all idiots.
Calling me the idiot. I was also the guy who came up with a plan to literally give him the bomb, and then let him blow up half of the prison while we get paid. Boom.
So, I feel like at some point, Vin would start to twig that it really doesn't make sense to leave this bomb on the ship if he's leaving the ship. That he might find a use for it elsewhere. Is there something that I can roll to, like, I don't know. Can I roll an intelligence check? Never mind. I don't even really know what I'm asking for, I guess.
I mean, at this point, you guys have basically searched just about everywhere on this ship, and you've come up with nothing. Even the Mandalorian, who knows exactly where to put a bomb on a ship like this, wasn't
Vin
there.
keeps searching. Vin rolled a 6 on his intelligence check. So, yeah, he's just going to keep searching for a while.
Wait, so do we actually? It's pinging where the escape pod is, right?
Yeah.
I think I might have just had my first big idea.
Oh no.
Listen, hear me out. We take the ship. We go to the escape pod. The mandibles on the front of the ship were made to transport cargo, and it might be able to fit the escape pod in the mandibles. Put all the shields toward the front.
Have we twigged at this point to the fact that the bomb is probably on the escape pod?
They're
Oh,
starting
wait,
to feel
found it yet?
more and more confident as more and more time passes that, yeah, the bomb is definitely not on the ship, at least.
I keep hearing my name.
Vin looks down at his data pad. How far away is the escape pod now?
Pretty far away and heading to a nearby planet.
Okay.
Well, Grim
So
did
then
say that
let's-
we were. Grim did say we were in range to get in, to get on the comms with the prison. We could tell them where he's going.
Something tells me that they won't be too happy with us if we leave them to pick up the mess.
We can go with them. It's just.
Vin starts to head towards the cockpit. How long do we have before this guy reaches this planet? Ballpark.
Given how long it's taking you to literally search just about every inch of the ship and make sure the bomb wasn't there at the very least, and relative speed of your current course, because no one said they were slowing down or stopping the ship from its current course, by the way, and the fact that the escape pod's heading basically damn near the opposite direction, that sucker's gonna land well before you get close to it.
Well,
Vin is adjusting the course now, turning the ship around towards the planet indicated. What kind of planet is it that he's making for? Populated, unpopulated?
Your favorite.
Empire?
Umbara?
A nice, sunny desert planet.
No! Not again!
You hear Vin muttering to himself under his breath, "Just mine," as he punches in coordinates.
where are we going now?
We're
Back
going
to
to pick up our meal
Tatooine.
ticket.
The good news is, it's not Tatooine.
Jakku?
Guys, come on. There are more than 2 desert planets in the galaxy.
Geonosis?
Does that count? I would say that counts.
It's desert but red.
Huh. I never really considered that planet as deserty. But I guess it is.
It very much is. And a little fun fact. Let me go ahead.
Mandalore?
So, you guys started over here on Nar Shaddaa. Maelstrom Prison is roughly right here within the Siskine system. Actually, it's more like right here, in all honesty. And the closest planet to that is Geonosis.
I want this to be simple, consider the Geonosians. Wait. In terms of the timetable, is this during that guy's? Is this during when he's still alive, or is he already killed by the 501st?
Do you think your character would know that?
What?
No, kind of would know anything about military options after the war, particularly about separatists. God, are we to deal with the 501st Legion?
And my favorite phrase as a DM, you don't know. All you know is that my interpretation of a Star Wars Riddick is landing on Geonosis after escaping carbonite on your ship.
This is actually fucking horrible.
Oh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end the session.
That is
My bomb!
and that's how the episode ends.
My bomb!
If ever there would be a cliffhanger from just Mandalorian. That's great.
Oh God, that
Man.
So, couple of fun facts. Number one, I wasn't even expecting you guys to actually get off Nar Shaddaa until like the end of this session. Then you fast track the initial encounter so fucking fast. I'm sitting there thinking, it's like, okay, how the hell am I going to stall for time so I have something to come up with next week? Then I sat there thinking, it's like, I literally have them delivering a prisoner in carbonite. I didn't say what the prisoner was. I pulled Riddick out of my ass. Just for
And we
padding.
appreciate it.
Riddick.
I legit pulled fucking Riddick out of my ass to pad out this session and to give you guys a quick little plot hook for a planet I actually do have some plans for.
The amazing thing is just the way the ending bookended the opening of the episode. That is literally like if one had plotted this as a TV show, right? One could not have better plotted it.
It's like, this is how you effectively use a bomb as a threat.
I miss my bomb.
Oh, fun fact, that weird stag noise you heard, this.
Ah!
It still causes the back of my neck to tingle.
Yeah, that's actually my new lighter.
Huh.
You got one of those electric
Dear
lighters
God,
you
no.
plug in? I knew it was that.
Thing is horrible.
I don't even know how loud it comes across, so my apologies, both the viewers and you guys, if it was like stupidly loud.
It's not loud, it's just the frequency.
I see.
It's kind of like a dog whistle for humans.
Fair. All right, one quick moment. And as said, that's where I'm ending this session. And as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, great way of showing that support as always is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and of course sharing it with your friends. And being sure to tune in next week to see what happens next. Do they find the convict on Geonosis? Do they bring him in alive? Does he just thwart them in very Riddick fashion? And basically just completely screw him over? Who knows? Find out next time on Grim Rolls. That sounded a lot better in my head when I thought of it.